Great God's War Call.
Hello. Hi. I'm Ira.
Jacqueline Ashriver, at your service.
Ever so even more weak and tiny, Guy Hopkins.
Why does it look like you're trying to control
Rex
puppets?
Rear is here as we continue this conversation and other stuff and onwards.
Oh no, he has no filter.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm Felix.
His name is Felix.
Hey, go for.
And I'm your DM. Welcome back to Mr. Earl's Adventures, where the players make plans, horribly execute them. Well, the last session was a doozy.
Oof. And I feel this session's going to be worse.
There was a lot of information thrown around. Was thrown around. Basically, Rex. Well, would somebody else like to try to fill in all the holes here?
Sure.
I don't remember what happened last session.
Rex.
Jake, if you would like to.
All right then. We started off in the chambers of Grand Maven, where she gave us a lot of information about the people and the places that we needed to go. Said something about a night hag in the Lost Peaks, in the High Forest, and another other place. And now we have a million places to go. We're on a ship. Sorry, we got flashbanged. All of our curses were given up. Because the Grand Maven's just a swell gal, and she's a dragon, apparently. We're on our way to Tianne in a ferry, and we all just got fucked. One of us can't stop but talk all of his thoughts. The other person's weak and weary and actually worthless, like he was before, but he's actually worthless now. And the other one literally takes damage when she sees anyone else take damage. And then died. And done.
Have a D6. mainly because of the voice.
Hell yeah.
That also does remind me. So, Gopher.
Mm-hmm.
You would have had several days to do this. Would
Uh-oh.
you have reattuned to Wildheart?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He has the voices again.
So you reattuned to Wildheart.
Real.
All right.
Mhm.
Just wanted to confirm. Cool. Okay. So we take
You have
place
made
with
great
everybody
errors.
just eating shit on their knees as they just fell to the ground, heads feeling like they were about to burst.
Eating shit.
Imagine eating shit.
Eating
Can't
actual
relate.
feces.
Delicious.
On their knees.
So
I have another question.
yes.
Since I take necrotic damage, is it visible at all on me? And do I count for when I take damage?
No, because you yourself. It's when you see another humanoid creature.
Okay.
That would suck because you would just keep getting hit by
Yeah,
yourself
you would
over
just
and over
you
and
would
over and over and
implode in
over.
one hit. No, you yourself do not count. It has to be another humanoid creature that you can see, and it is a visible experience. As well, when it happens, we'll find out.
Okay.
Don't like that.
Don't know
But-
where the voice came from, by the way, but
It was very old timey. It was very nice. I liked it. All right. So, Gopher, Ira, Felix, you just saw the three of them fall to their knees each at the simultaneous time and clutch the tops of their heads with this weird, off-putting magical pulse.
Hmm.
gonna quickly get 2 D4s prepared for no reason. Unrelated.
Hello.
Friend, say hello.
I'll move over to Ryder, I guess.
Oh,
And lay a hand on his head. Is there anything I can feel from him?
When you,
I mean,
Well,
you could from the ring.
Yeah.
Well, I just know you're upset.
yeah, you can tell that
Oh,
he is definitely not happy right now with your mood ring of clarity.
Mood.
Putting your
ring of
hand
clarity.
to his head as it's this odd magical pulse, you can almost feel as if what you're pressing on, you can almost feel it pushing back. As if you're not pressing your hand onto his head, you're almost pushing it onto like a layer of something above his head. But you are feeling his head. It just has this weird sort of feel like something else is pushing.
Neato.
Can I, for the sake of it, and to wallow in my own hubris, attempt to maybe manipulate this force? Is that even possible?
That's a-
In what way are you trying to manipulate it?
In a way that hurts him. Please
Either
don't.
that or excise it.
Either that or what?
Excise it, potentially.
Excise it? Expand it?
Exercise.
Remove it?
Oh,
Weaken it?
Exercise.
oh,
Exorcisms?
exorcism stuff. Okay. Make a spell casting check.
Which...
So
of what?
basically, you just roll a d20 and add your spell casting modifier to it.
But I have two.
This would be your wisdom.
The better one. Just spellcasting modifier, correct?
Yep, just the modifier.
That is total 21.
Okay. You place a hand there, and feeling the presence and your sort of connection with the black as you're basically forming, you delve into any form of magical prowess and try to expel what is there by exuding your own force into it. When you do, everyone in the room can see a spark.
Sparks.
In that
Part of the sparks.
In that spark, a tuft of blackish, coursing energy begins to wrap slowly around your hands and fingers. And instinctually, you try to pull away, you can't.
Oh.
Everyone can see this coursing black tendril slowly coursing through Ira's hands. Or hand that's on Ryder's head. What is everyone doing? And what are you going to try to do, Ira?
What the fuck is all that black stuff coming out of your hand? Are you an octopus or something? Are you
Go for
Cthulhu?
it. Go for it. What?
Oh
Go for it. I
no!
need
You
your
know,
help.
Cthulhu.
Oh shit!
I'm saying,
Hey, it's everything that he's playing character,
look at
guys.
those octopuses. Stop throwing more Ryder right now.
We'll get to you in a
What is
second.
We'll
Right.
get to you in a second.
Gopher, I need your help. I need you to help.
All right, I walk up to Ira and do it.
Punch Rider.
Please
I
don't.
just, is your hand like physically stuck to him?
It definitely looks stuck.
Okay, all right. So I just try pulling her away like as hard as I can.
Make an athletics check.
Ooh. Uh, 15.
15. As you pull and you're pulling, you're trying to grab the arm of Ira and just yanking it back. And as you do, there's a bit of this moment where you're seeing a slight pull coming off the hand. but then it gets just slammed back into Ryder's head, and Ryder, you can immediately feel like somebody just punched you square across the head. Does not count as injury. Does not count as an injury. But it looked like that. It just wasn't that. So you're fine over there, Jacqueline. I can see your face, but you're fine. I know you got them ready. That might be coming up. That might be coming up. Gopher, you seem to be trying right now, but you don't have the strength to pull her away. What's anybody else doing? What? The skull? What?
What are you guys?
What are you? Anybody doing anything?
Am I conscious, right?
Yeah, you're conscious.
Blah, 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 blah,
I'm
blah,
gonna
blah,
give
blah,
those
blah,
two,
blah,
because I have
blah,
nothing
blah,
else I
blah,
can
blah,
do.
blah, 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 blah,
What are you doing?
Going to give them Bardiskin's inspiration for both of them.
Okay, yeah, I'll say you can do that. Sure.
Do something!
Calvin.
When
Just
Ira, when I mean everyone can see this. Well, yeah, no, everyone can see this because I mean you're in a fucking room doing this in the boat in like the bottom deck. As Ryder looks up to you, Ira, from like clasping his head and his eyes were closed. He looks up at you, and it's only blackened coloration inside his eye.
Oh god.
We are going to get through this. You have my word. Felix, I need help.
Oh,
I
magic.
feel like you got this.
Too much of a healer. But you
got
it.
this boy.
What are you trying to do? This is very
When you come over here
bizarre. Out very the norm. Norm knows this.
Jacqueline, get over here.
What in the world do you think I'm going to do about this?
Help.
What are you guys gonna do about this?
Help
Are you guys
with
just
what?
You guys can see that the tendril-like is coasting up the wrist at this point and pulling closer into probably the tricep of the arm.
Any magic is gonna be helpful. Just even your magic power can be helpful here.
I just need anything. Please.
Well, the only thing she can think of, because literally all the rest of her magic is fire,
It's fire.
is she clasps Moonshadow in one hand because for some reason she thinks it can like channel divine energy through her body because, you know, she doesn't know what the hell to do, and then puts her hand next to Iris, I guess. Fuck it. And pleads to Corellin for help.
I will
I was
use
just-
dispel magic.
I was expecting that to go another way.
You're gonna cast Dispel Magic?
Yep.
Okay. I need you to make first a wild magic check, and then I'm gonna need you to make a spellcaster's check.
Wait, do I need to make this spell thing?
Nothing for
Okay.
that. Then I'm gonna get back to my intelligence modifier.
Basically, Jacqueline basically has her like religious symbol in one hand, and she's just like putting her hand to Ryder's face and just praying.
How's praying is gonna help him at this point right now?
You shut up.
I don't know if I could. For some reason I
I
can't.
rolled 20.
What?
20.
On wild magic?
No.
Oh.
What do you roll for wild magic? We want that first.
I said it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It wasn't one of those numbers. Okay.
Yeah.
Dirty or natural?
I would say if it was a critical.
Okay.
Okay. So, as Felix runs up, places a hand nearby, and you can see this magic sort of just emanating from his fingertips that shoots out towards the blackish tendril-like, almost just not tendril-like, tendrils that were emanating from Ryder's head. There's like a brief pause to where they stop, and there's a massive blackened spark that shoots out from the sides as the tendrils vanish. Felix is blown back and suffers
Fuck you.
6 points of bludgeoning damage as you were propelled completely straight against the wall.
Figure out how much Jake takes.
Jake will suffer 2d4, Jacqueline will suffer 2d4 necrotic damage, as when he slams into the wall, your entire... Well, actually, hold on. You were praying to Corellin, right?
Sure was.
You pray with
You're praying with your
closed?
eyes closed. So you did not
Oh, yeah,
see
it was.
him get blown across the room. You do not suffer the damage.
I wanted it to
Take?
take like 7 points of damage. Take 1 point of damage, then I.
It would have been 4. I actually rolled and it would have been 4.
But when that happens, Ira, your hand immediately just gets pushed off of Ryder's head.
Are his eyes still black?
No, after that point, Ryder sort of goes limp for a brief second, and then comes back to, and his eyes are normal.
Oh.
You're still completely conscious of everything that just happened.
Ooh. Well then.
What
You're not
in
possessed?
the world was
Why?
that?
Ira? You have black eyes. Stuff.
Oh.
I know I shouldn't be asking questions anymore, but what was that?
What just happened? All
I
that too.
Someone
believe-
stuffed his face
This is
with
what's
with
going
clothes.
on.
Shut him up.
I just throw duct tape over his mouth.
Hold
it up the wall.
Calvin, method acting. Go get duct tape.
There's no duct tape in this world. You can put rope in my mouth.
There's goose tape.
Goose tape. Anyway,
That is the curse.
Yes.
Hmm.
Oh.
I am
So-
lucky
Well-
that you all intervened. Thank you.
so what
Well-
you're saying is that the same would have happened if you did that to any of us.
Most likely.
Well, thank you for trying though, but ooh.
Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside about what my life is. But then again,
As you look
Oh.
over, during this entire time, Rex had only just been shouting every thought in possible mind that could have
He's
came
been
to
more
thought.
talkative. It's just me.
he's been much more talkative.
And you can see
Yeah.
that Felix has gagged him with a piece of rope and some cloth.
And all you hear is a just.
Continuous talking, even though he knows that he can't speak.
You think that's his curse? He can't shut up.
I don't know. What do you think?
100%.
Hey, Rex, it's not your head if your curse is you can't shut up. Well then. Well, weirdly enough, I know what mine is too. It's... I don't know how to say it, but I feel like all
Okay,
my
all
odd
right.
stuff.
My throat's gonna hurt.
Yeah, stop doing that.
We can just
I feel like all
assume
my-
that you're doing it.
Yeah. I feel like all my bud stuff is... All my knowledge being a bud is gone.
Oh, so
Like,
you're
not all of it, but... Well, most
so you're
of it.
more worthless.
Yeah, pretty much.
You can do nothing now.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I
Not that
mean-
anyone would want to, because every single time I see anyone get hurt, I die on the inside.
What do you
We're
mean by that?
You take damage, I take damage.
So when I slapped myself when I got slapped in the face, did you?
I'm sorry.
No, thank you.
I need some air.
Oh, okay. Take the time you need.
We are an interesting bunch.
We're
Unfortunately.
Oh,
So, Ira, You go to the top deck, I'm guessing, to get some space.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Stepping up.
Just,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, is anyone else on this boat?
Oh, there's plenty, but there's probably you get the impression that nobody on top deck felt this. There was some sound, but because of the fact that, I mean,
We gagged.
you guys fought out of boredom before, one can assume that there has been plenty of sound from bottom deck just out of sheer boredom over the course of these several days. They probably haven't given any notice.
No.
And it's not like a big crew. So they've probably been more worried about tending to the ship than what's on or in it. Unless it was
Sure,
big enough.
I'm sure they've also seen some pretty interesting characters,
Yeah.
I'll see you something big.
Ira, when you go to the
No,
top deck,
but
you
not
can see
interesting.
that you are approaching Tianne. And it's brilliant and glorious splendor as you are slowly approaching. Still probably a good couple hours out, but in the general same day, you'll probably reach it.
Nice.
Nice.
Kind of funny about what happened is that in my mind, and I guess in Jacqueline was thinking, like when she saw the city, she immediately thought, "Oh, what's going to happen in this city? I wonder." Lo and behold,
You're gonna die of necrotic damage.
a wave of death happened.
Every corner you turn, someone's getting hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, I tripped. Fuck. Oh, I hit the wall. Fuck. Oh, I cut myself. Fuck.
It's not me. If it happened, I can get hurt all I want. I
No,
don't get
you
hurt
see all
more.
that you see all that happen though. Oh, you go to a
The crew
boxing. You watch a boxing match.
Watch a boxing
So,
match.
Ira, what are you doing up on top deck?
Top kick.
Very visibly, like, upset. Mostly at herself for not being strong enough. Even though, it's out of her power. She's upset that she isn't there yet.
He's not at god level yet.
Well, she can't. She's very one-minded and very focused on what she needs to do. And because she can't do that, it frustrates her a lot.
Oh, one of those people.
Nice.
So I'll be pacing about up top, talking with my friend.
I could feel her sadness. Yeah.
It's more so like frustration than sadness, but yes.
I'm just imagining Ira on like top deck pacing around, holding the skull up and going to be or not to be. That is
In front
my
of
question.
all the crew.
Yeah.
Well, Ira is pacing up on top deck, probably at a decent pace, pretty much mumbling to herself. So
so
it's
she's
still
turned her
not
into Calvin.
exactly a great image, but nobody is going to be willing to go up to Ira and ask what she's doing. So, is anybody else going to be doing anything during this time? Is anybody else going to be doing anything during this time?
Closing my eyes, getting into the fetal position and hoping I don't see anyone.
I'll go up to Gopher real quick. Hey, Gopher.
Yes.
Can I come talk to you real quick?
Yeah.
And we just go away from the group for a little bit, and I just say, you want to do me a little favor, maybe?
Depends on what it is.
Correct. No, okay, no, not that.
No.
You want to go talk to Ira? I could feel it, but she's kind of upset about what happened. And I think out of everyone here, she likes you the most.
I'll see what I can do.
All right.
Winky face.
Winky face.
Okay, so you're going up top deck to go talk to Ira?
Yeah.
Okay. You can easily find her. She's not exactly hidden. In
Well, makes
fact,
sense.
it's actually pretty evident because anybody that she's walking near sort of just gets out of the way until she
Or he
walks
just
past.
jumps overboard.
Alright. Well, I go approach Ira.
And she blows you off the boat. We never see Gopher again.
You never see
Ah!
it coming. Oh.
Hi, Gopher.
Hey. So, everybody's been noticing that, you've been a little distant lately.
She just breaks down and just like falls into his chest and cries.
Ow.
Oh, so cute. I because we're on a ship.
Ah,
Well, I wrap my arms around her and ask her, well, what's wrong?
After all this
I'm
time,
not strong enough.
I'm still not good enough. Still.
What happened there? That was
I-
out of your control.
Maybe.
That was a team effort, and something that strong, only a team like us could handle.
And yet we only just walked away.
We can't win everything.
Why do we do what we do? There's no guarantee we'll see tomorrow.
We do what we do because we think it's what's best for us and what's best for the world. We're not doing it only for us, we're doing it for everybody.
I wish I could say the same. I am selfish. I admit that fully. My goals do nothing good for anyone else but myself. And,
Everybody's so.
but I'm scared that if I continue down this path, I'm going to hurt people who don't deserve it. But it's all I know.
Not everybody walks the same path.
I give Gopher a big hug.
You press your spine and you.
Dead.
I rage and hug her back.
Oh, no.
Oh my god. Jake, don't look, Jake. No,
Hug her with my
don't.
big muscular veins. Veiny muscles.
No.
Alright, no, okay. Okay. Alright.
Don't look at the damage. You'll die.
Well, I already said that that Jacqueline is like basically hiding away from society right now in a corner with her eyes closed.
I'm sorry to burden you with this.
Okay. We all have stuff that makes our lives hard for us.
While I may not know, ultimately, how things will play out, I do know that I care for you deeply. And while I'm generally not scared of loss. I don't know what I'd do without you.
I feel the same about you. You're a part of the group,
Jordan.
and I don't think I'd feel the same without you.
It's just a grill. It's just. Sorry, I had to.
My fan fiction's coming true.
My God. All right.
Now, let's go back to the others.
All right.
I thought you were gonna say bear my child.
Oh no.
Jake is driving to go kick your ass right now.
Nice.
I will kick your ass in 15 days, motherfucker.
Oh, not if I kick
We
it
all
first.
will.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
Jordan, you are officially uninvited from staying over for that week.
Oh.
Don't worry, you can.
Fine. I'll just sleep outside.
Don't worry, you can stay at my house. Smile.
So that means I can take over
I mean,
his place then.
Jake, you say that. It's pretty much gonna be you and me to hang out with Lynn.
Oh.
Uh,
I'm taking off.
After work.
I'm taking off the two. Look, it doesn't matter. We'll talk about this later. 'Cause we're getting off track here. All right. So the two of you go back down. You can immediately see that Jacqueline's basically hiding away from everyone. And
Well, here's a question.
yes,
How long did they take?
probably like a couple minutes. It really wasn't that long. Like
Do I
5.
feel the feelings of the ring?
I'm in the
better?
middle of making some tea for everybody.
Lynn, did your mood change? Hoo
Oh yeah, totally.
What did it change to? You can send him a message to tell him if you would like. If you don't want to say it out loud.
Only I know. It's true.
Well, I mean, she's definitely nervous, but also maybe just a little bit, maybe in love, just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my ship.
My ship. Well, I mean, you are on a ship, but it's not
It
yours.
has sailed.
Not yet.
you know
We're
those times when
taking
you
it
don't
over.
say a joke because you think it's dumb and then someone else says it?
Jake, I'm your other person. We know this.
My fucking doppelganger.
So, that is, as you go down there, you can definitely see that Felix is making some tea, brewing up some tea. Rex is still gagged until he pretty much he's not gagged like rough, so he could still easily unravel it if he so chooses. It's just up to him, pretty much.
No, it's tied in a way he can't undo it himself.
I mean, I guess that'll be dependent on whether or not he can fucking get out of it, then, which probably wouldn't be the most difficult thing.
It's one of those really stupid, complicated knots, just to be complicated.
Ugh. But in reality, it has like a simple solution. Like you pull one and it just falls
Yeah,
apart. But is anybody else going to be doing anything or talking about anything or professing any love for anything?
No.
Professing my love for knitting. Gonna knit some more socks.
Knit some more socks. You can knit more socks. That's fine.
Hell yeah.
You got material. In the meantime, we'll fast forward. So, you have made your tea. Is there anything that you're gonna do with it? Yeah,
I give it to everybody.
Yeah. Any kind of specific tea, or is it just herbal teas?
Nice herbal tea, because everyone's having a real rough time.
Jacqueline, so that she doesn't have to sit on the floor and look like a beggar, has crafted herself a makeshift blindfold out of one of her sleeves. Not on her dress, because that would be sacrilege, but in her normal traveling clothes that she has all the time.
Yeah, you
just ripped off like a
cloth.
Yeah, and then she just like over, and she's kind of walking like when she does this, this doesn't really matter at all. It's just kind of funny to me. She gets up after she puts the blindfold on, stands up, realizes she can't see anything, wants to walk towards the group and mutters, "Corellin, help me," as she just like tries to go forward.
Everyone can see that she walks in your general direction because that's where you guys were. Felix, you have to move out of the way some of your herbal tea set before Jacqueline almost steps onto it or over it.
Somebody let Rex talk again so I can tell where he is.
Pretty sure you can still just hear him muffled.
I can't
He's over there.
pinpoint that location.
He's over there. He's over there now.
Ha 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 ha.
They're just throwing him around.
But yeah, everybody gets a nice set of herbal tea as the three of you are having some troubles with your current circumstances.
Man, just a few.
I think it's 4 of us.
All right, yeah. Well, one is of emotional strafe. The other 3 are due to cursal strafe.
Rafe?
Strafe.
Life.
Strife?
Strife. Strafe. Strafe. Whatever.
This is strafing.
Oh,
Going
straight
sideways.
All right, strife.
Yeah.
You happy?
Like Guilty Gear Strife.
Mental stripe. All right. So...
Stripe.
Mental stripe, yeah.
After an hour or 2 passes, you can feel the boat for this entire duration has been pretty much steady. After the 2 hours, you can definitely feel it perch, like it stops and hits something. And at that point, you hear just a doo, 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 as a bell's rung inside of a port.
I also realize now, have any of you ever tried to walk with your eyes closed in real life?
Yeah, you wobble.
Every movement ever is amplified.
Yep.
So if the boat shifts, you just see Jacqueline slightly freak out for a little.
Do you need someone to escort you?
That would be fabulous, thank you.
Yeah, we'll
Don't
have
let
Rex.
it be-
We'll have Rex escort you.
Yeah, don't let it be Ryder, please. He will run me into every wall imaginable.
I'll hold your arm? Question mark?
Here, take my hand. It's the
Oh,
cloth
get
one, the other one.
tight.
Hold me closely, tiny.
So,
Just tie a rope around you.
Yeah.
is everybody getting out?
Oh no, I'm staying
No,
for the
I'm
round trip actually.
going-
Cool.
Round trip.
I'm just
That's
saying,
fine.
is there anything else that anybody's doing before you get out?
We're
wait,
leaving
hold
Ryder
on.
There. We're not letting him get off the boat.
Tyler,
Yes.
would my 5-foot nail be long enough for me to use it as like
Yes.
a blind person's cane?
Yes.
I'm going to try to do that.
I knew immediately where this was going, and
just
absolutely
thought
it
of
is. Those canes are like, what, 3 feet? They're not that
Probably.
big. Yours is like enough to be a staff standing next to you.
Yeah.
It's also thick, so you're like two-handing
Yeah.
it to like
Yeah.
fucking find yourself.
You say it's thick.
You're an idiot.
But so as everyone steps off the ship, or rather comes up from underneath everybody comes out from underneath onto top deck. Immediately, you can see that this city is a technological masterpiece. The passage
mocked me,
itself.
sir.
What?
You can see.
Oh, har har har! Everybody else can see.
We removed the blindfold for 5 seconds and then put it back down.
Ooh.
In those 5
Car
seconds, you
accident,
saw
11
somebody get
people died.
pushed into water.
I didn't
mean,
see
that
him get
doesn't
injured,
hurt.
so you don't. So you can't do that.
No, I'm not. But this city is a technological masterpiece. The dock itself seems to almost, as it's currently rooted to the ship, could potentially put it into a sort of suspended air as it lifts upwards into a way to basically, almost like a revolving door of ships, pull from a list and drop them into the water up the length of a certain because right now you're in a building, a massive sort of ship dock that's almost like an awning of some sorts, like a gazebo's rooftop. And suspended in the air are several different ships on metal chains that are latched to the bottoms of them with big metal claws that are attached to each end of it, basically suspending them into the air while also putting them on a trolley-like system that can slide across. In that time, Olivia just got home.
Oh yeah.
Off to the right, you can see the crew is basically pulling off all of the different cargo that they had and pushing them off specifically to a side as they're clearing off everything that's on the ship. Ooh, is that a new bag? What is that? Oh.
A distraction.
I was distracted. So what are you guys doing?
Well, so what the lady said, we had to go get a
Lady Soak.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We'll
Find
try
Lady
to find
Soap.
us an ally.
Felix, you wouldn't happen to know where she might live? Is there a noble's quarter or something here?
So the way that the you would know, Felix. So the way that this the castle road works is that it's basically a large centralized passage where all sorts of the higher order works. So there's those of higher authority that reside within several different factioned buildings. At the end of the castle road is the main, what is defined as the tower to reach Bahamut. As it extends extremely high into the air, several hundreds of feet up.
Sounds like a tower in Conan we know.
Tower of Jordan.
Not my
I wonder where
intention.
you got the idea from.
Not my
I
intention.
don't believe you.
It wasn't.
I don't believe you. Says Mac. Hmm?
The higher authorities, like Lady Soak would be, doesn't have a specific designation to where they are typically, but they can be called to by due to events that could take them to the tower that reaches Bahamut. For the most part, though, they stay within the factioned halls and factioned buildings off to the sides that coast along the length of Castle Road. Just they end up being closer to the tower than anything else.
All right.
All right. That's what you relay to everyone, pretty much.
What was that?
Repeat it all again for him, Kylie.
All right, so Castle Road.
No!
I'll kill all of them.
Says you.
No, you won't.
Yeah, you're right.
Not right now.
You picked your spells to remove for now, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Including your
I'll
cantrips
kill
too.
all of me.
Yeah.
It's literally just half of all the different levels of spells and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yep.
How many spells do you have left?
Let me count quick.
7.
Probably less than that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Yeah.
Oh wow! I guess that's
Yes,
including cantrips, right?
Yeah, that's including
Yeah.
cantrips.
Actually, now that I think about it, what Jacqueline has can't kill her. It can only send her
It won't make her
unconscious.
strong. Oh.
Yep. You cannot die from it. So.
Because once she's unconscious, she can't see anything.
Nope.
And everyone can just sit there and stab you.
Well, I mean, sure, but
We'd all die from that too.
yeah.
I mean, not
In fact-
necessarily.
In fact, one did die from that.
Oof. Too soon.
What do you mean too soon? It's been like a year.
Too soon.
Too soon.
Yeah, it's been a year too soon.
Poor head.
Anyways. What's your guys' plan? Are you going to go through that, or are you going to explore some?
We're gonna go find us our allies.
All right.
I agree.
So, there are 6 faction halls.
Oh God.
3 on each side. And let me go through my notes. All right. It is faction. All right. So let me scroll.
Yet again, these curses have rendered one of us lame, one of us blind, and one of us mute.
Oh,
Not mute enough.
not mute enough.
Yeah, well,
I'm just typing them all out because I think that I'm just going to send them to Max afterwards. So that way you can spell them all.
Tyler, is there like an X-ray vision spell?
I don't think so.
No,
Hmm.
There's stuff similar where it's like,
the closest thing is True Sight, which is
Oh, okay.
you just see all through all illusions and see all secret passages and see into the ethereal sea.
yeah, you
I
can
guess
like,
that wouldn't. I don't know why I asked that. That wouldn't help me anyway. Because if I just wanted, X-ray through the cloth that I put on myself, I just take it off.
That's
more
very
like
true.
more like a
You don't just see
perception.
the damage. You're probably able to do nothing at that point.
Like the like inner mind thing where like even with your eyes closed you can see everything. Would
Yeah.
that count towards my curse if I saw things like in my mind, in my mind's eye? That were a thing that could
No,
happen.
I don't think that would work that way. You don't know.
Because if there was a spell that did that,
I don't know.
it's probably like level 7.
Well, there's a spell called Arcane Eye that makes like a little eyeball that's
Eyeball,
like
yeah.
this big.
Well, that's different. That you literally give up. You have to focus on that, and you don't have sight while you do it. You see through the eye.
That's true. Okay.
Eye of the beholder.
So- The 6 factions are Faction Arnor, Faction Leah, Faction Maverick, Faction Tempere, Faction
Yeah.
Inca, and Faction Fromer. I'll
Why
just-
Why does no one just ever call themselves the agriculture guild, the mining guild? Oh wait, I know why. Because this is Tyler's world.
Yeah, be too fucking simple.
There's a reason things are simple.
So that they're simple.
All the
Oh.
factions pretty much just work in tandem with one another. They're only named separately for the specifications of like credit sort of deal. When somebody discovers something of use in Faction Maverick gets the recognition for it.
I feel like there should be fights if you're within like all the factions because Faction Maverick has the coolest name and Faction Fromer has the dumbest name.
Maverick. That's from Mega Man.
Hey Jordan, I'm kicking you.
What? But it's true though.
It's
Let's go
true,
Maverick
though.
hunting, Max.
Okay, but that word didn't originate from Mega Man, right?
I know, but still, let's go Maverick hunting.
All
That
right.
word originated from Proto Man.
No, Jake Paul, obviously. Or Logan Paul.
How dare you mention them?
Good lord.
All right. So, which faction hall are you going through first?
Which?
The first one.
Arnor?
Yep.
All right. So, going through
Nor I'm not.
making your way through Castle Road. There are several different passages that go out into different entrances of the city. In total, there are 6. There are 2 on each side. One side has a formal entrance, one that is specifically designated only for guests of the city, and the River Bay entrance. So basically, the River Bay is one entrance. There are 2 civilian exits, and then 1 formal entrance. The formal entrance is directly to the west of the city, and it's got a comparable road similar to Castle Road in design, length, width, and the like. The other entrances are designed for carting in important goods, sellable goods, and food products that are brought in from the farmlands that are near the river or near the Sea of Swords. As the capital itself, it is very bustling. There are a number of places that are open to all sorts of different degrees, some that are clothing, some that are magical items, some that are just food, some that are restaurants, some that are tailored goods, and all sorts of jewelries, magics, and the like. Just all sorts of different types of people.
We get it. It's a big city.
We get it. It's the capital, the biggest.
Speaking of, look, I've been waiting for Tianne for a while. All right,
Man, we should have gone somewhere. We should have just gone to the High Forest, guys.
could have.
Let him have his moment,
Just-
Olo. Every DM
just
is
never-
service.
The designs of the buildings themselves, along with the masoned flooring, is something of almost divine nature. The colorations and pigments of the paints mixed in with the stones and materials used for the buildings complement and contract with each other so flawlessly that everything in this building is almost just, or everything within the city is just almost perfect in its own rights. And when traveling towards Faction Arnor, you can definitely tell that the roads themselves are tailored to go for many, many years without falter, without chippings, without any form of degraded damage to them. Making it a Faction Arnor, you can tell that the building itself has a redder exterior, and it's the first on the western side to showcase an insignia. The insignia shows what looks to be a chest piece with tattered flames coasting out the sides of all 4 directions on the shoulder pieces, as well as the tassels on the bottom. Basically, it's of like a encrusted flaming chest piece.
Lame.
And opening up the front door, you can see a vast amount of people inside. Some that look to probably be scholars, as they are carrying several tomes of books, accompanied with backpacks and robes. There are some that are very adept in their field of combat or forgery, as they have very larger builds in comparison to those of the others. You can see that when you open the door, there is a rectangular central focus, as this building is completely one layer. It dips down into several of the directions of stairs that just go down only a few feet, where there's a central figure that's a rectangular table that's hollowed out in the center for people to basically, whoever's in the service of that is helping everyone that's around itself. So basically, it's just a server in the center of a rectangle.
Okay.
The one that seems to be in service looks to be of tiefling nature, with solid green horns that coast directly upwards when they coast down and back. So they're almost like a V of horns. You definitely do not see Lady Soak.
I would have been shocked if we did.
Just walk in. She's right there.
When do we
First
ever just
time.
walk into somewhere and immediately see who we're looking for?
It's a big city, and you checked one place.
I know.
That's why he would be shocked.
But they're all interconnected, so I go ask the guy if he knows where she is.
Okay.
Little guy at the counter.
So Felix stepping down the steps and heading towards it. There's a moment where you can definitely see off to the side what looks to be, you would know these as instruments for the arcane sigils. It's a device that points upwards partially, that gives a distance between its point and the surface that the sigil is on. When it places both ends onto the different ports, it's basically like a protractor in some regards. But it's like that tool that makes a perfect circle if you put the one point down and then spin it.
A compass.
Is that what that's called, a compass?
I think so.
What?
It's basically a tool for the sigils like that. And you can see there's like some slight glowing marks that are coming from the table. There's a man there with like thick-ass spectacle glasses on that's like, and then the coloration just kind of fades. Damn it. And he keeps going back to working on it. The tiefling man the tiefling man turns around. Hey there! How's it doing? What you
Doing
need?
well. We have been sent here by an ally of Miss Soak.
Oh,
The
Miss
Grand
Soak,
Maven?
Lady Soak, the higher order. What do you need? What do you need from her?
I'll help.
Vague as always, it seems.
It'd be a lot longer conversation, and we'd probably be here for days if I didn't summarize it.
Okay, well let me just check here. He pulls out from he goes over to a different portion of the rectangular table, pulls out this massive ledger, like a book that would rival the dictionary almost 3 times over. He slams it open, looks at the first page. All right, so I need 4 designated areas on week this, matches that. And he flips like several hundreds of papers, flipping through more and more and more. Okay, so it looks like Lady Soak today is designated in Faction Hall Maverick.
Yeah,
She is designated to ensure that the recognition on the technological advances for what looks to be, if I'm understanding this correctly, what they described as a diffuser. Way to cancel out magics. So, yeah. She's over there doing that.
Thank you.
You're mighty wine, welcome. And he closes it, slides it back under the shelf. If you need anything else, be sure to come to Arnor, though. We tend to have a little bit more understanding people. We like to be pretty centrally focused on the people themselves.
We will do our best.
All right. Well, take care then.
You as well.
So did we all walked into that building, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Unless each
Was
of
I
you
the-
separated.
Jacqueline doesn't know where the hell she's going. She's gonna keep that blindfold on. But I'm just
Yeah.
imagining. Was I the only one who imagined like Felix goes up to ask the guy for help? Was like, hey, we need Lady Soak. Why? We need her help. As his like blind tiefling friend just like walks up and just kind of. Oh, I see.
Hits the table.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, you basically were told that Lady Soak is in Faction Maverick.
Maverick, Mega Man.
The one I wanted to go to.
Faction Mega
That's
Man.
where we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Mega Man,
Maverick is the one on the western side that is closest to the tower, and the insignia for the Maverick looks to be almost like a clover of sorts, and it has these feathered wings that are coming off of it.
Ooh.
Okay, we head on in.
Yep.
Faction.
Going on in a somewhat similar fashion as Faction Arnor, it is another singular
Bye.
layered building. However, unlike in Arnor, where it dips down and there's a centralized sort of just service table, there looks to be several inclines that stem upwards just a little bit to give different organizational tiers, basically. There is another service, I'll just call them a service bar, that is off in the corner and looks to be almost more designed after sort of like a help desk. It's off in the corner
it's the
in case you need it.
receptionist.
Yes, the receptionist.
Hello, secretary.
Secretary of the bar.
Can I get some more drinks?
You see at the end of that is a completely porcelain-skinned individual with glowing white eyes standing behind the service bar and leaned over it, pointing at a few documents on the back end of that service, or on the receptionist desk, is a half-orc woman standing with sort of these pale white plated gear on her forearms and leggings. And she seems to be pointing down towards documents. You would
Alright,
recognize the half-orcish individual as Lady Soak.
Oh, perfect. So I will walk over.
Okay. When you approach, you can overhear part of the conversation. I'm looking for your recipients list on the development on number of devices. Seems that there was one that caused an issue with those in Faction Inca. They were having developmental issues and received a little bit of backlash from this bit of tech, so they wanted to try to work with those that created it and possibly figure out if there's a way to improve upon it and things like that. The entity on the other side with the glowing white eyes, you would recognize as an Aasimar, effectively.
Huh?
Basically, like a fallen angel person.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
I mean, he's
Fallen's
saying
bad
what
word
because
for
he
it.
doesn't see, he can't see.
Yeah, that is true. It is its own like sub race of Aasimar.
Yeah.
Beside the point. But
They're essentially the opposite of tieflings.
yeah, pretty much. So as that person, as the Aasimar goes and starts gathering a number of the documents that's being pointed out, sifting through them, trying to find this so-called list, Lady Soak looks over her shoulder to see you approach. Hello there. Something that you need.
Hello. We have been sent by the Grand Maven. You might be able to help.
Junie, she's doing all right.
Yes.
Who?
Oh, that's great. How's she doing these days? She need anything? Come, let's go take a seat. And she immediately sort of like forcefully drags you towards one of the tables that seems to be open, or at least partially open. When Lady Soak sits down, those that were at the table seem to get up, move to a different fuller table.
Wow.
Out of fear or respect?
It seems to be a
Maybe
mixture of both, but primarily respect. More so that when Lady Soak needs something, she gets what she needs.
It was out of fear spect.
Fear respect.
Makes sense.
So, what did little Junie need from me?
She didn't need anything. She sent us to you because she believed you could help us.
Oh. Okay.
And we're not in a great place. I am going to dispute everything.
All right, when you say everything, define
like, you know,
everything.
The curses,
Okay.
the locations we're going to try to figure out how to deal with the curses. We're dealing with the cult.
Ooh, in a public place. Yeah, good job.
Okay. So this is going to take some time, for
Yeah,
sure. Everyone that's there, do you go to sit down at the table, or do you just kind of stand near the entrance?
I mean, I'm gonna sit at the table too.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay.
I will attempt.
We
Rex.
could. Rex is gonna be sitting there every time Felix says something.
This is why I'm pretty much relaying everything.
It's pretty
This
evident
is,
sort of circumstances.
Yeah.
Basically, what you see, if it shows up, just
You've been loading for like a half hour.
We see a bar flashing in and out of existence. I'm assuming
And
you were using your
gently-
5-foot nail as a way to sit
Yeah.
down.
it's just like find the chair.
He actually sits on the 5-foot nail.
Oh God.
That would hurt. Okay. So, explaining all of this over the course of, we'll say, like 15 minutes, because it's a lengthy story. Do you talk about them being curses of Tiamat or just curses?
Maybe not specifically Tiamat, but no, I feel like I've already told. She knows we're going against a cult. She gets
Okay,
to know
so
that
you're
Tiamat,
keeping no discretion, basically.
pretty much.
Okay.
We're not in a good way, and we need an ally.
Yes.
Fair
Badly.
enough. Okay. So, after spending the better part of 15 minutes explaining everything that happens, throughout most of it, she seems to be pretty calm, collected. And when it starts delving further into Tiamat, you can see her face getting more and more concerned, followed up by deep thought. And when you get to the part of how you need to get to the High Forest to possibly resolve this for one of your allies or something along those lines, because you've been trying to get to each person's home, she looks down for a second, fingers on her chin. All right, well, between you and me, you need to keep that secret, because it's not respectful to bring up her name in conversation here. That she would have said this after the first time you mentioned Tiamat, but
Oh,
I mean, I would have mentioned her by name.
What
okay.
is she, Voldemort?
Okay, yeah. Well, it's good, but as I said, let's not bring up her name, as you know. And for you over there, she looks over at Ryder, talking about if it's like Voldemort. We specifically do not say her name because it is of great disgrace to Bahamut, his lord and savior. Anyways,
Wait, who's Voldemort?
I don't know.
The greatest lich that ever lived. He had 9 phylacteries. 10? A lot.
I
More
think
than
it was
one.
8. I don't
It was
remember.
7.
Was it 7?
It was 7.
What is this riddle they keep talking about?
Anyways,
We
Riddle.
had 7 intentional ones.
And 1 unintentional one.
So
You're right.
8.
So it
Take
technically
that.
was 8.
Bam!
I can see the chat going off of like, no, Zach.
Anyways, I myself don't have that sort of prowess. If we wanted to find somebody that'd be able to do that for us on a regular basis for you, especially to resolve these problems that you're having, we're going to need to speak to his holiness, the one of highest order.
by chance, can this holiness also give us permission to teleport? Use the teleportation spell?
You see her rub her
What?
eyes for a second.
What a
What?
thing
That
to
is-
ask of a god.
That is precisely what we were talking about.
Okay, just making sure. Well,
To be.
you technically never specified we brought up the teleporting, just Chris is how to settle them.
Well,
we're gonna
to
do.
help you get to the places that you needed to go.
Yeah,
Which was what I said.
specifically mentioned that transportation to the places was one of the things I mentioned we need help with.
I see why you need the help.
Teleport.
I mean, Felix did tell her everything, so you know.
Had to be sure. Had to be sure.
We're going to have to go and speak to him. Under common law within Tianne, you are not allowed to have weaponry in the altar. We can schedule a meeting. I can go request one, and I will put it as the highest need for the sake of Tianne, because it's not lying, but it is stretching the truth, because resolving your problems and what's currently happening with the cult is going to directly impact Tianne.
That cult will eventually turn their eyes our way.
Correct. If they haven't already. So, for the time being, you can expect that we would probably be able to get a meeting with His Holiness tomorrow morning. So I suggest you use this time and explain to your friends here the rules of Tianne, as well as showcase the number of fantastic features that are within it. And
Here's
she
your tour guide.
stands up, looking warrantly concerned.
Would have been concerned if she didn't.
And hurries off towards the tower.
Like how she says.
Felix literally walks up with a dark necromancer, a gagged man, a blind tiefling with a giant road spike in her hands, and asks to see His Holiness. What a sight, man!
It's gonna be a good time for the holiness.
What?
Who has the rope?
I assume I have some relationship to him.
I forgot the burly drunk sailor too, but yeah, he's relatively normal.
He's normal compared to all of us here.
Yeah. At the
I've
moment,
got 3 people cursed by the dragon goddess.
one who looks relatively normal.
Which one is that?
Yeah,
You?
which one is that?
Ryder.
I was gonna say, because Rex is a
Nothing ever
child,
looked-
so.
That's
Anyway.
right. Rex is 17 and we've gagged him.
I also I completely forgot about that. After the Grand
Child,
Maven's
you're-
light, you revert back to your normal age.
Oh,
Oh, dang.
Damn it.
Oh,
dang it.
It,
Dang, I'm really
basically, all of the wild magic situations can be dispelled with Dispel Magic.
Okay.
Oh,
It's just early on, you didn't have any means of doing that.
and usually they ended after a minute.
Yep.
It's just-
Specifically, the more permanent effects, like
Yeah, okay.
becoming blue, for instance.
That was permanent?
Oh yeah, it was permanent until Dispel Magic.
Oh.
Same with his age. That's why he was 17 for however long it's
year.
been.
Well, I knew the age thing, but you were just like, okay, by the way, now you're blue. I'm like, how long will that last? And you're like, I don't know.
Oh man. So, until our meeting happens, what shall we do? This city is. Oof.
Oh, they're gonna get a lengthy, just detailed explanation on the rules.
Well, there's
Ryder more so than everyone else.
there is one concern I do have for when we do go meet with His Holiness. There is a certain weapon that literally does not leave my side ever. Is that a problem? And she pulls out the playing cards that she turned into throwing daggers.
Oh.
That
Oh.
literally
That returned to you? Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
if I
it's just
get too far away.
It's
It is just a
playing
pack of
cards.
playing cards, so it's
Just
unassuming. Leave them
Never
in the
use
box.
it. Tell them don't ever open them, and maybe throw them in the bag of holding. See if that works.
It won't. But yeah, she'll just kind of keep them where they are.
They're just playing cards made of metal.
Yeah. Or it's just a box of playing cards.
Yeah, that's it. Right.
So, what are you guys
the
doing?
rules, what shall we do now? Yeah.
Right now, it is roughly midday, probably closer to 3 o'clock, pushing on 4. Great talk.
I'm thinking. I mean, we can go shopping. It's
For
not every day you go to the biggest city in the world.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, well, I guess we're going shopping.
Felix, I'm guessing you should know all the good hotspots, so let's go.
Everyone follow Felix.
Maybe something to cover his mouth so we can't even hear him mumble either.
Rude.
We just give Rex a big helmet.
Oh dear.
You could find a way for him to be able to convey his meanings through writing instead of speech.
When I did that one time.
I thought as soon as he has any thoughts, he just says it.
Yeah, that's kind of what you said.
Now he's annoying us.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. What?
How rude.
On my birthday.
I thought Rex had to say everything that it pops into his head. He doesn't get to stop talking.
Well, yes, but he can still write down the ones that he wants to convey as a player more than specifically being unable to talk this entire time.
I mean, he can talk as Calvin. It's just, going the hum thing is.
Okay. Like I said, I'm leaving it to his discretion, being able to, if he really wants to say something, he will be able to do it. He could untie it and then tie it closed for when he's just normally. But, okay. So, you're going around showing them what?
They want to go shopping. I'm showing them shops.
Okay. Where are you taking them primarily? There are large centralized locations, some that are more tailored to magical items, some that are tailored towards food, some that are tailored towards temporary use things, and general goods, along with clothing, jewelry, the likes. What's going on?
What do they want?
Okay. Well, there is one in particular store that has the ability to basically allow you to create a designed gemstone. The gemstone itself is tailored to the user of the one that's inscribed on the base of it. It uses their full name accompanied by a signature of said person. Therefore, there cannot be duplicates. The crystal itself allows the user to change their clothes to the designed choice. More so like a temporary sort of alteration.
Oh.
Imagine glamour. It's just something that you can basically put on that is not in of itself illusory, but is just something that you can use. Say you had a dress that you wanted to keep safe, but have readily available to you. You implant the essence of it into this gemstone and keep it with you at all times. And therefore, you can put it on and take it off as much as you would like without any risk of the clothing being damaged.
I like that.
So it just
I was
it
about to
can't
say,
just
I
be,
know where Jake wants to go now.
I like
it
that.
has to be clothing that you have and you put in the gem. It
Yes.
can't be just okay. That's why I was like, it could just be anything I want and
I
whenever
like a
want.
whole outfit.
Yeah,
It can
pretty
be a
much, that's
whole
what I
outfit.
thought.
It can be a whole
Damn,
outfit. It's
dude.
just you have to have that outfit.
Yeah.
I mean,
basically-
what
It will basically, it just basically takes a picture of you and will overlay that over you whenever you would like.
And you can have as many clothing in there, or just one.
A full
the
outfit.
one?
Just a full
just
outfit.
one
That's
full
it.
outfit.
Okay.
You can have as many crystals as you would like, but it's just one specific full outfit. Tailored specifically
out.
to you. It cannot be used by somebody else. This is a very famous store within the city of Tianne, so it is
TMS.
pretty drastically filled with
He almost
people.
said the no word.
The no word.
Yeah.
Oh. Just think of that outfit. Think of how that outfit works. It reminds me of like movies where like the people who like infiltrating stuff and they have to like change costumes on a dime. They just like take it off real quick and just keep walking and do the next thing. Kind of reminds me of that.
It's
Like,
more
what
so
was it?
just like the glamour shit from
Yeah.
like any game that uses costume pieces that don't affect your armor.
Oh. Oh yeah, sounds nice, but I only have like 2 pairs of clothes, so.
You have an extra pair of clothes, really?
Yeah,
No,
he's
I
got
have
the
to-
jester's outfit, and then he's got his like musketeer
Stage-
outfit.
Yeah, my staging outfit.
Bitch, I've got this shirt and these pants. Hello?
What, you can knit whatever you want, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, yeah, Jacqueline has just like the traveler's clothes that she started the campaign with, and then the purple
Ethan's.
royal dress that Ethan made her. And didn't he make her shoes too?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Put
those
all
you
as
got
well.
a full outfit done
Hell yeah, except for no hat.
Yeah, no
Because-
hat.
But she has her
because you have
circlet
the
of
circlet.
blasting.
Yeah.
Wait, should we go get that gem for Jacqueline?
You sure? If that's where you guys want to go.
I do want to check out the magic shop later, but that could be after
Hey.
the gem.
All right. So going towards the. Let me see if I can find the name. I don't have one. Okay.
Shop.
Glamour gems.
Uh,
Uh,
Glamour de facto.
That.
more like
Why?
Taco.
All right. You
Wait,
went.
wait,
You
is he
muted.
talking? Yeah, we can't hear you. Tyler, we can't hear you.
Confusion.
You
Uh-oh.
broke it.
Hello?
Broke the video. Oh, there
Hello?
we go.
There
back.
he is.
Discord, I guess, wanted to mute me, but I wasn't muted for realsies.
Uh-huh.
It didn't like your use of the word de facto either.
Yeah,
But
see?
it's de fact that it's glamorous.
Oh, he muted me.
You're
I'm kidding. No.
a-
I'm
Are you
kidding, I'm
serious?
kidding.
I-
No, I'm kidding.
I wanted it to.
Right?
God damn it.
So approaching glamour de facto,
Ugh.
it is.
We all
I don't wanna
cringe
shop
and
here
take
anymore.
psychic damage.
Tyler,
Yes,
I just. you
I know de facto is not the proper word.
No, I want you to know what it means
Oh.
because I think it's funny. Existing in actuality, especially when contrary or to not established by law. In fact or in practice. In actual use or existence, regardless of official or legal status.
Oh my god, this store is illegal.
Existing in fact, whether with lawful authority or not.
Well, I'm sure that in some obscure laws, magical items are illegal.
Well, then we're fucked. We have a lot of them.
Yeah, you're walking around like a fucking pincushion of them.
I mean, technically, this glamour shop is literally letting you put on a disguise.
Yeah, all it is just a change in outfit.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right.
So if you put on the James Bond outfit, took a picture, you just put that on whenever you wanted.
Entering into the shop after the numerous groups of people leave because it is chock full, so you have to wait until there is enough of a gap to be able to enter. You start to hear on the other side of these crowds of people going, "Hello!" And in that moment, you can see there's like a what's the word I'm thinking of?
Oh, shiny.
A gap of people.
Yeah.
And on the other side is a halfling individual, very short, standing on what looks to be a table that has several of these very faint pinkish gemstones in his hands. Hello, everybody. Come and get what you need. I have plenty of them in stock today. Come and get some. They're all over the place. And if you need, feel free to take them in bundles. 2 for 1 discount today and today only. Same person, though. Can't do it for that several at the same time.
So
Like, can't buy drinks for a minor.
we had a minor.
Ah!
Mm-hmm.
Now we just have a sailor.
Well, this halfling man is in absurdly bright coloration. Almost more eye-piercing than the jester outfit that Ryder has.
How is that possible?
Because it has more details, and each of the details are their own color.
Jesus.
So while the jester outfit was just basically a onesie with a striped coloration, he has frills, he's got pennants, he's got designs, all different colors.
I'm amazed. I'm in awe right now.
I bet you wish you could be like him, don't you?
I wish my outfit was like that.
This is Antra's mantra. Come and grab your Galama gems today.
I knew you
Llama
would call it
gem.
that.
Antra's mantra.
Entrepreneur.
You can see
Aha.
when he says that, he has embroidered on a shoulder of it, Antra.
Ultra. Plus ultra.
I guess that's his name.
It would have seemed so.
Ryder? Either of you, I suppose. Both of you are pretty fucked up right now.
I'm just the
You're
shop.
both mumbling incoherently.
The shop is calling to me. I never wanted to be in a place so much.
Get a job here, you loser.
You
I am. I'm a
loser.
performer.
You do know
Oh.
the shop isn't a clothing store, right?
Exactly. I could get some new clothes.
It's not a
Oh,
clothing store, he said.
It's not a clothing store.
Makes me want to go clothes shopping now.
You there? And he points through the crowd at you, Jacqueline. You look like you have something that you would love to just carry around in a small gem.
I think he's got your number.
As if she's like facing the other way because she hasn't like taken the blindfold off because she hasn't realized that they're in the shop yet.
Yeah,
And
you're
she's
just hearing all this shit.
I duck.
Who said that? What are you doing? Where are you? Someone said my name and I don't know where they are.
I didn't say your name, but I pointed directly at you with such vigor that I think you knew that I knew that I needed to speak to you.
Right, she didn't even see him. Never mind.
You
She doesn't do anything. She just kind of like. stays
immediately
there.
feel this like faint hand just start to pull you closer to him, just kind of guiding you. Everybody else sees
Uh-huh.
nothing.
Mage hand.
Unseen servant, more like, because mage hand you can
Ah.
see.
Ah.
Oh, even creepier.
Tiny hands.
Now,
Yeah,
I'm
she feels it
terribly
on her
sorry that you have lost your vision, but you have the best fashion
just pull
sense
her
for a
blindfold
blind
off.
person
Pull
I
the
have ever
blindfold
seen.
up.
I stand corrected. I love your eyes. Anyways, you are wearing some of the most fabulous designed clothes I've ever seen, and I think that you, of all people, would greatly fashion having one of these gemstones to carry that in your back pocket at all times. As I just knocked over a tower of dice all over the floor. And he starts
Just
picking
gems
and he starts
scattered
picking them
everywhere.
up as he knocked over a rack of gemstones.
Yeah, I was like, he's just gesturing too much. He's just too flamboyant that
That's
he just
exactly
knocks
what I
over.
did. I knocked over my
Knocks
fucking
over
dice
one of-
tower.
Jacqueline dressed in her royal attire, hard cut to the rest of us
Absolutely,
wearing
yeah.
fucking trash bags.
Last cut we all
Wow,
leave here with the
those
gemstones.
dice all suck. I just threw all the dice back in the dice tower. I got 4 1s, including the natural 20. Including a d20, I got a natural 1.
Who's Will Wheaton now?
Holy
The
shit.
dice knew you
Thank
failed.
God I didn't need to roll anything.
Anyway,
They knew you failed in your display.
now that she hears this guy talking about her attire, she looks back at Felix, knowing that I'm sure she knew that they were following Felix, and be like,
Yeah.
was I one of the reasons why we went in this shop?
I asked you where you wanted to go. You said you wanted to go to this clothing gem store.
I did say. All
You
right.
get the feeling that Felix knows you a little bit more than you even realized. All it
Oh,
takes
yes,
is 30 seconds of your time and 25 gold pieces.
Felix.
You look down, you already have a tiny bag of coins tied around your wrist. It's almost like he knew how much this store and how he lived in God.
Crazy.
He may have one somewhere himself. Who knows?
Felix is too strong. He must be stopped.
He knows too much.
His passive perception is 20/20. Yes, I would like one of these.
All right, perfect.
Or you get 2.
So here is this,
So-
and he hands you what looks to be almost a gemstone quill. It is pink in texture, except at the end, instead of like the feathered tassels, it's just immediate, just sharpened gemstones that come out to like a pink lay, and the point on it is as sharp as a blade. Inscribe your name into this and then sign it below. Do a flourish if you would like. Blindfold on or off?
Blindfold off.
All right, and then you'll stand over there in that corner, and he points over to what looks to be like it comes off poor as like a prism.
time.
Yes,
I-
yes,
what?
yes. Who? Ha? He?
I was a player
Yes.
right now. Actually, what color are the gemstones?
They are pink.
Are they all pink?
He could change them if he likes.
And so she looks at the gemstone. She goes, "Well, I don't want to be ungrateful at what you're doing, but my coloration is mostly, purple. Do you have anything
Say
purple?"
no more. And when he claps his hands, the quill turns into a purplish gemstone itself. When you sign your name, it'll change the hue of the gemstone to your favor.
She signs her name, Jacqueline Emerald Ash River.
I
on
like
the
it.
gemstone.
Funny that it's gonna be purple with your middle name is Emerald. All right, now stand over there, and he points to the corner, which has like this almost prison-like cell that it has several bars in it, but you can see that they are each they're like slightly moving, almost like they're coasting up and down softly.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not attached to the corners of it. So it's basically like a room that you stand in while these bars go up and down. If you have on exactly what it is that you're looking for, stand in there, and we'll take this for you.
She has the dress, the shoes. How
Tyler,
Yes.
I didn't really fully understand your explanation of how this works. Can you? Is it? You said it wasn't quite illusionary.
Mhm.
Are
Can
you
you
wondering
still?
what's gonna happen to the crown?
If I have the tiara on, what does it do?
Hmm.
And does it if it just is an article of clothing from this gemstone, does it still function, or should I take the tiara off and I can put it back on if I use the gem when I use the gemstone?
Ooh, that's a good question. For the sake of ease, the magical items are non-included into it. They are excluded from the magic that imbues the gemstone. So basically,
Okay, so I can keep on
keep on
Moonshadow
rings, keep on weapons, keep on anything like that, because I mean those are also weapons are also not clothing, so it's not going to work on those.
I mean, she's
anyways.
wearing a gold wing.
But the ring
as well.
will not be on it, so you have no concerns for that, but it will not affect the magic itself.
Okay.
Alright. So when you step in, he puts the gemstone straight in the center of what looks to be like two bars, and when he does, they immediately go from vertical or horizontal to vertical, and they clasp the gemstone tightly. Going back into horizontal, it phases a purple-like beam that goes straight into you and just scans up and down your entire person. And when it does, it comes back out, almost like glistening with a spinning design inside of it. He plucks it out, hands it directly to you, and in the center of the gemstone, you can see perfectly your outfit.
Whoa.
Dang. That's a neat little thing you have here.
It's something that I came up with when I was in Faction R Norm once a long time ago. Turned it into my own business. You're in the city of Tianne, the renegade and possibly the most wide-spanned facility to both tailor yourself with magic, knowledge, and capabilities. So, take care. Hope you enjoy it. If you ever need to change the outfit, we can do that for a small fee of about 10 gold pieces. I can do this. I can change the outfit in there for you. So long as you come back.
Oh, thank you.
Anybody else? Anybody else? And in that moment, like several of the crowds just start to
Ryder.
swirl in.
I'm good. Maybe if I buy a new outfit, then maybe I will. But
Well,
I'm
you don't
fine.
want to look like a jester forever?
I do. But seeing his just outfit makes me self-conscious. I didn't think anyone could look like a better fool than me. Oh.
That makes two of us.
So in your inventory, mark down Glamour Gemstone.
So it just like goes in my backpack, basically.
Yep. You just hold on to it whenever you want to, whatever else you're wearing. You use it. You just hold it out. And with the intention of the changed clothes, the signature will shine and the clothes will overlay over you.
Okay, so technically, if I don't use the gemstone, I'm not wearing a dress.
You're still wearing your dress. Basically,
You essentially now have two dresses.
Oh, okay. So like, if I know we're gonna go into combat, let's just say, I can take the dress off, put it in my bag, and then take the gemstone, and then think of it, and the dress will go back from the gemstone.
yes.
Cool. All right. That's the one big thing I didn't get.
Okay, yeah, like how it kind of worked. Basically,
Yeah.
it puts the clothes on you, whatever you're wearing. So basically, if you were wearing a different set of clothes, you put this on, it would put those on, and then move those clothes off.
Oh, okay. I could just keep all of my clothes in my bag and only wear the ones that are in the gemstone.
You could.
And
I
then
think you
immediately,
have two, though, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So much easier to go to bed now.
It really is, because you can do the reverse too, where you just take
Yeah.
off the clothes by holding it out.
Just never think take off clothes or nude. It's gone. Like,
Never go anywhere where magic doesn't work.
All right.
My magic.
My magic, they're my clothes.
Uh-oh.
Anyways, other stores, there are plenty of magic item stores that can do various different commissions, that can do various different things, including blacksmithing, including magic-y, anything of the sort. Is anybody looking for anything in particular? Otherwise, I can give you a wide assortment of random items.
I do have one thing. It's just my time, Tyler.
Your time. What are you talking about?
My rapier,
Oh,
what I asked for a
God.
long time ago.
Oh. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Don't worry about it. It's an item that's in the game already, but it's not something to be purchased.
Dang
The
it, okay.
luck blade.
Okay.
Oh, whoa.
The luck blade. Well, do you happen to have 175,000 gold pieces on you?
I do.
I
I'll
can
sell my
procure some.
body for
I
it.
can procure some.
I can always see what Lynn's thinking. Heist.
Heist.
I need you to make a
This
Constitution
time we
saving
blow up
throw.
the city block.
That wasn't me. That was him thinking, and not me.
Can I make
Alright.
one for him?
Wait, since we're both mind connected, if he says it, it's fine.
No, it does not work that way unless you agree with it.
Oh, okay. So, I won't worry about that then. Let's see. Anything Pacific?
Pacific?
Yeah.
I need my
Pacific.
player's
Yeah,
handbook.
Magic.
Give me a sec. I'll be right. Oh no, I don't. It's the
anything
DM's guide that
weirder
has magic
stuff.
items.
What about anything Atlantic?
Atlantic.
Anything Dead Sea.
He said anything Pacific, so
Yeah.
I hate you.
I'm
But
more
there's
of
plenty
a-
of potions that can be made, spell scrolls that can be made, anything.
Can I get a new
Even,
item?
even effects that might not be genuine spells. If you are looking to try to get something accomplished and have a creative idea behind it, it could be tailored and made.
Can
You
I
just-
get one of the new items that were made for
What?
D&D?
What?
One of the new items that was made.
for
What was it called?
D&D 5e?
Yeah, it was just like
What?
made this week, I think.
What?
What was it called? Like scroll of something fire.
What?
What?
Are you
Jordan,
high?
he doesn't know about because he never looked up the new stuff for it. I just
Exactly.
keep-
If
New
I bring it
D&D
up.
5e
Was it Unearth Arcana?
items.
Oh, is it? I don't know. I don't even remember.
If it's Unearth Arcana, that's not official stuff.
Also, scrolls are genuine spells? So...
And the scroll goes away after you use it.
Yeah, but the,
So
the
this
thing
one's
is
kinda
that the
complicated, that's
subject
the
of the
thing, yeah.
spells are their own thing. If you're talking about the Treasury of Dragons, that does have some new spells. If that's what you're talking about.
No.
How much is a
let's-
scroll of haste?
A Scroll of Haste? That would be... let me find it. Scroll of Haste is roughly 200 gold pieces.
Okay.
That's not
Scroll
worth it
of-
on our budget.
Scroll of suppressing fire.
What?
Suppressing fire.
Suppressing fire.
Is that a real thing?
It's new.
Fire,
yeah.
fire. Rock.
Scroll of suppressing.
I think he has no link to them.
No, I was
Tyler,
waiting
you
for
want
Tyler
to
to
look
send me the link.
through the dragon one? I'll look through.
Oh, this is in Strixhaven.
Is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
the one that literally just came out.
Yeah. It's the picture looks like it's a Gatling gun. Pretty
It
much. in a
does.
scroll.
It's genuinely like an item that has a Gatling gun on it.
It is.
Nice.
I'm kind of joking, but I wanted to bring it up.
You Just
Let me
use
read
the
it quick.
To look it up.
Here you go, Lynn.
Gonna buy a Gatling.
Right? Isn't that cool? Here. Here's where.
What the fuck would you do with a gun?
What did you do?
I'm surprised you can even hold a gun.
Is
That thing has a lot of flaws.
Okay. So, yeah, more than capable enough. You'd be. This would actually be right up people's alleys here. So, yeah, you could find it. It would be more tailored, closer to one of the faction halls, but you'd be able to find it. Oh, I just noticed I have Discord notifications. It's a Secret Santa group. Okay, never mind.
It's just mega, don't worry about it.
Okay. It looks to be hanging right off the side of one of the tailor halls that are nearby. It is initially almost looks like its own insignia, but when you approach it, it gives off this radiant hue. And there's several different, well, not several different, there are several rows of the exact same sigil all across several pages of this, and it spirals down to the ground from where it sits. With a price tag on it of 800 gold pieces.
we do not have that in
Yeah.
any capacity.
Yeah.
Don't you? I'm pretty sure you've got several hundred.
Not for
No.
basically a semi-automatic rifle or a shotgun that he.
How about a
Only
machine gun?
Single use.
It's not single
That's-
use. It's not single use. So this thing,
His 200
It's
charges.
200 charges.
200 charges,
Yes, 200
and
charges,
each
but adding
charge
200
could be a
is
guiding
gone.
bolt.
Yeah.
Nice.
Expend all 200. Ah!
You can increase the spell slot level by 1 for each additional charge. So theoretically, if you spent 9 charges, you could cast a 9th level guiding bolt. Is it worth it? Probably not, but
Absolutely
it's
not.
cool
No.
looking.
it is cool looking.
It is
I like
cool
it.
looking.
I like it. It's cool. It's literally just somebody holding a scroll by 2
Sure is.
metal sheets and just firing
yeah.
from it. It's so cool looking.
Like not only is it not worth it for 800 gold pieces, it doesn't fit any of our characters' personality or like attire or anything.
Speak for
Imagine
yourself,
Jack.
Ryder.
Yeah, in a
Anyways.
fucking jester's outfit. You.
The question is, can you handle the recoil?
I think I
Calvin,
think the
you
only
put a lot
person
of
that,
random recoils into things, I learned. Anyways.
No.
I think the only person that would fit is probably Gopher. It would absolutely fit
It
Gopher
would be
just
his one, like his
on
one
his
good-
like back or something. Got this.
Oh, an ambulance, but not for me.
But
Oh
no,
my
there's
God.
shields, there are potions, there are rods, there's ropes, robes, rings, all sorts of things. What is everyone looking for?
Oh.
There is a ring of X-ray vision on display.
Okay, I have an
My
idea. I have
bones.
something.
No.
How about another bard instrument?
No.
No.
Why?
I mean, there are plenty around.
Like, no, a magical one, I should say.
There are plenty around.
Oh, God.
You already have a DOS loot.
Yeah.
What does your loot do? Fly?
It gives me fly, protection
Levitate.
from poison, protection from good and evil, invisibility. There's probably one more thing, but yeah.
All right, let me give you
It's a
everything
really good
here.
fucking set of spells.
It's got fly, invisibility, levitate, protection from evil and good. Yours specifically, because that's just the ones that all the instruments get. Yours specifically is animal friendship, protection from fire, and protection from poison.
Ah, that's what it is. Okay.
Might want to mark
Yeah,
those
you
down
have a-
because you have a repertoire of 7 extra spells, basically.
That's
Yeah.
insanely strong.
Mhm.
And that's the uncommon one.
Yeah, that was the one you bought me like way back then, like when I said just buy me something.
It was
And you bought me
450 gold or something. It's not a lot
Yeah.
because it's some of those spells are very nonchalant.
Well,
Some of the
yeah,
other
they're
ones
like-
are much bigger.
Protection from good and evil, disadvantage against fey fiends, undead,
Mhm.
celestials, and aberrations.
Never had to use it for like, well,
I mean,
Use
level
it against that
3,
fight, but,
level 3 paladin, I get that for free.
Well, you get that for
I mean,
spell
I,
slot.
with-
I already get
yeah.
it for free at once a
with
day.
with the oath that I'm gonna be taking.
What else are you taking?
Oh, wow.
I forget what it's called.
Vengeance,
Thank you.
Vengeance. I don't think it was that one, Tyler.
the one that can mark somebody.
No, I don't think it was that one,
Okay,
Tyler.
I don't remember what it was then.
Okay.
I will tell you, you can only attune to one instrument at a time
Oh, you could. Oh, wow.
because each of
Yeah,
them.
they technically count as one magical item.
Okay, let's see.
I think it might be
Well, the-
Oath of Devotion.
Oh, that sounds familiar. Does anybody want anything? Otherwise, you can try to find lodging for the evening.
I don't know. Even what our
I'm looking up
budget
stuff,
is.
so.
Are all
could
this
get
scrolls gonna
armors.
be like $2,000?
So the spell scrolls will vary depending on the spell. A third level spell is effectively 200 gold pieces. Level 2 spells are 150. Level 1 spells are 50.
Where would we stand on, say, like a staff of power?
Staff of Power. Let me look.
Maybe 2.
Ooh.
Maybe 2 staff of the archmage.
Nice try.
Come on.
Oh, come on. I know what that thing is. Might as well fucking ask for a sphere of annihilation.
Nah.
That's not
Hey
even
Tyler,
reasonable
where can we
comparison.
find us? Where can we find a Sphere of Annihilation?
Do you happen to have 150,000 gold pieces on you?
Yeah.
It's literally something that will obliterate things when it touches it.
It's
Tyler.
literally a black hole.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, what about Olam's harp, or whatever that's pronounced?
Alright, give me a sec to look at Staff of Power. Okay, so finding 2 Staffs of Power? Not gonna happen, but you can easily find 1. You could commission the other one, which is going to roughly take probably about 4 weeks. The cost of one is... How much is this? Being a very rare item, I'm pretty sure it's a significant amount.
A lot.
Let me just read it so that way I can figure out what it can do. It is going to cost roughly 13,000 gold pieces.
Oh god.
Well, we have a goal now, Felix. 26,000 gold.
There we go.
Yeah.
Where can we source that much money?
In this facility, there are plenty of halls that can list jobs and searches for positions, as well as bounties accompanied with investigative and knowledge-based, goal-oriented jobs. So, for instance, one that is a very typical one is mapping, and that is going to a facility that nobody has traversed or has successfully traversed, and mapping out all of the different difficulties along with dangers that are accompanied with it.
Cartography,
Basically,
though.
experiencing every negative outcome. which is the hard part to survive.
Oh.
What they pay us 26,000.
Not that much, but a hefty
Not a
sum.
lot.
It depends on the difficulty of the place.
Can we filter the board by reward value?
Sure.
Highest
wanna-
first.
Highest first. Okay.
Get rid of the cult of the dragons.
Tiamat, about 4,500 gold pieces.
That's it.
That's so
Yeah, I was
cheap.
gonna say that's a god. That should be worth like
Millions.
1,000 platinum.
On a serious note, and this is an important
It's only
notion.
10,000 gold.
Important, everybody.
On a serious note, on the top of the board, you go to the faction. Let me look at them again because in
Well, hang on a
faction
second.
Inca,
Ah.
they have a board displayed. All the other ones put messages on said board. So this is a task given from faction Fromer, not Fromer, because that's I was combining Tempere with Fromer. There is a task in the reaches of the Prosperity Fields to the direct southwest
Ooh, that's
of
far.
Tianne. The task to reclaim the prosperous land as a large adult brass dragon has been rampaging throughout it.
Ooh wee.
You say brass?
Brass.
Interesting.
Angry brass dragon. Oh
Isn't
dear.
brass the lowest level dragon? Or
No, brass is
No.
a good aligned dragon.
That's the
Oh.
weird part.
Don't they also have sleep breath? As a player, don't they have sleep breath? I know one of them does.
Yeah,
None of you know, because, well, actually, that's not true. Jacqueline, Ryder,
right?
and Rex would know because they fought a brass wiremling on the bridge to get to the tribal camp.
I remember that.
And it did, in fact, have a sleep breath.
I have no knowledge of dragons living in the city. Dedicated to
Okay,
dragons.
fine. You know what? Fair enough. Most dragons are legendary anyways, so you're going to know the characteristics of dragons.
Especially a good aligned one. I feel
Yeah,
like I would
especially a
know,
good
but-
aligned one being part of the Church of Bahamut. Yeah, you would definitely know. Yes,
What's the
the reward is 11,000 gold pieces and any form of treasury that was there.
Wow.
that's
That's something to take note of.
a big order.
Let me mark it on the map for you in a brass-ish color. I'll use beige, I guess.
An adult brass dragon
An
or something
adult.
bigger
too.
than one?
An adult brass dragon.
An adult brass dragon.
Is that it? Wait, oh my god, that's far.
It's also interesting that it's in.
That's not a brass color.
I don't have a brass color. What do you want from me?
A brass
Poo poo
color.
head. Poo poo head is more of a brass color.
All right, fine. Here you go. And,
orange is brown.
and there you go. Happy? Now you got fucking baby vomit. Enjoy.
Now we got diarrhea.
Uh-oh. Diarrhea. But that's what you
Gotta
see
go
as the
potty.
top one. There's a lot of other
Oopsie.
tasks that are the next two on the highest order is one to travel to the ruins of Dainagon.
The hell?
I don't want to do ruins anymore.
You don't get a choice.
The ruins of
Ruins have
Dainagon,
ruined
it's
me.
asking for the task of full mapping as this
Oh.
several century old ruins have had recent discoveries that have expanded its length.
Oh, cool.
with decrepit sounds in the center of it. That is
God.
roughly 5,500 gold. And the next one is traveling to Fosta Isle in search of a
Treasure.
renegade
Oh.
a renegade official who has resounded and completely lost faith in their direction. Basically, somebody who has
insane.
turncoat. Yeah, basically gone insane and turncoated towards the enemy.
Oh, so
They
kind of like
want them
Hondi.
back alive, it states, and that is for 3,000 gold pieces. The rest of them
So
are remedial
basically-
jobs that can tailor between 20 to 100 gold pieces.
So basically, that last guy's he's Hondi.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Okay.
Here's the ruins, and Fosta Isle is the bounty. There.
Oh, okay. All really far away.
Yep. That tailors into the cost, so, or into the reward.
I really don't want to do any fighting.
It's gonna take more than a week to get there, anyways,
That too.
unless you teleport.
Teleport.
We had to get permission for a scoter.
Teleport.
Teleport.
I just looked at Calvin's
We need
thing.
more
He's
than
getting
permission.
eaten by his picture.
Jordan, teleporting is no simple means.
No.
I mean, yeah.
Like, with how many of us are multi-classing, we're not going to be getting this to like almost level 20, the ability to teleport ourselves.
And it would only be like you? Like only arcane casters get teleport, do they not?
It would be
I don't think I do.
Jake could potentially get it. Jordan can technically get any spell.
That's only Bard of Lore.
He has the lore gets an extra one.
Oh.
Yeah.
He starts getting those at level 10. The ability
Yeah.
to choose two
Oh.
spells at thing. He goes
Gotcha.
10, 14, and 18, I believe.
Teleport is very
Lore
fucking
gets
nice.
one at 6. And that's why they're one of the most potentially potent spellcaster in the game.
Well, those are your options.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, I did not look at the brass dragon before putting it on the list. And I just did. So.
Right.
That would be a fun fight. Just throwing that out there.
If we're at full power, it would be
I would
nice.
actually die.
You have time. You have a current task ahead of you.
Yeah.
Do we just say fuck it to Tiamat and just become mercenaries?
I wouldn't mind that.
Rex.
We get our own days off and we don't take orders.
And we actually make money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
we
become
make a name
bounty
for ourselves
hunters
as
in
well.
every like.
And
Just
then
become bounty
eventually
hunters.
the
Okay.
people come to pay us to deal with the cult for them.
Exactly. See?
Wait,
It all, in the end, it all
Weren't you
works
that
out.
criminal that did that heist? Yeah. We're popular now because we did a lot of good stuff.
I'm
Oh,
also the one that saved the Prosperity Fields. Remember that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Felix, you would know that Prosperity Fields is a central point that gives it is basically beloved across all of the farmers and agricultural nation, as the soils that are there have bred the best possible crops mixed in with the lake that is centered there has this water that is known to almost give the appearance of aging in reverse. Not actually, but gives off just this extreme level of beauty.
I mean, do we want to go try that dragon?
Eventually, yes.
I'd be willing to go out on a limb and say we could potentially do it now.
I'm just gonna. This is one thing I'm asking you as a player, Tyler.
Yes.
You do understand how dragon layers work, right?
Yes.
So they can only exist in the appropriate terrain.
The layers. Yes, I know.
So a desert? Question mark.
Yeah. So
Believe me, I know. I'm not
Oh.
this.
I know.
I think that's kind of the reason why it's to get back the prosperity fields, because it is currently whatever dragon wants.
What dragon wants is dragon need.
Yeah.
Okay. So Tyler, I want to ask about an actual item now.
Okay.
This one's a serious one. The first one was a legendary item, so there was no way I was gonna ask for that.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
one.
the flute or whatever.
No, the Olim harp.
Oh yeah, I didn't even look at it.
Legendary, confusion, weather control, control weather, and firestorm.
Yeah, no, I didn't even look at the list.
The one I want that sounds cool is Clay.
What are you trying to say?
CLI. Clay.
Is it another instrument?
Or Cly.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I needed because I can look up the
Oh.
instruments.
It's probably Cly.
Yeah. Because I clear a lot.
The Clee lyre.
Is it Cly?
Yeah, CLI.
I mean, it could be Cly.
Could be Cly, but I would imagine that you would use an I sound when it has an E at the end of it.
I mean, this is like medieval weird, like
You're weird.
different language shit, so who knows?
Fair enough.
I hapsed upon it.
Stone shape, wall of fire, and wind wall.
A lot of walls.
It would be roughly 1,300 gold pieces.
What if I were able to put up my dust loot up to trade with it? How much would that lower the price?
Selling your DOS loot. We'll say half cost, so that's 225 from the 450 that it was. It would put it down to 1075.
Oh, that's still hefty.
And the DOS loot sounds better.
It can be. Depends. Stone shape is interesting because you can morph stone into weapons, into doorways, into stuff like that.
It's also temporary.
It is temporary, but it's still useful for that time. Wall of Fire is cool. And Wind Wall affects a lot of projectiles.
So you become Yasuo, basically.
Like, Wind Wall is literally like Yasuo's Wind Wall.
Yeah.
Fucks with all projectiles, including magical ones.
Or ding ding dong. Wasabi.
You'd be able to find that easily enough. Gopher, is there anything that you might want in your back of your mind?
We ain't affording it.
Give me a second.
Anything that comes to mind when you think of Gopher? Put back on the
Another
music.
alchemy jug.
Another alchemy jug.
Fucking akimbo alchemy jugs.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
There's all sorts of gloves that can do tailored
Mayonnaise cannon.
things. There's helmets that can do brilliant things.
I was gonna say, are there helmets I can probably glows?
Glow in the dark.
A glowing helmet? Sure.
Is
A
there
What
a
glowing
cloak?
items do you go for have again?
He's
One?
got the mariner's armor.
Yep.
Got the mariner's armor. He's got wild heart. I believe that's it. Because he got his boots taken away.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thought we got him something last time.
I don't think so. I don't think you guys bought really anything. You didn't really buy a whole lot when you were at the town.
We did it.
Well, so go. Is there anything you want? Go for it.
All right. On a serious note, just looking for helmets, you find a wide variety. There's a headband of intellect,
Nice.
which
Smart
will
people.
turn your intelligence score into a 19 when you attune to it.
That's all.
Holy
it does.
shit!
That's all it does.
I mean, yeah, that's good though. Oh my god.
You could totally get him like gauntlets of ogre strength too,
We
or giant
could.
strength. Make
Yeah.
him fucking insane.
There's the helm of comprehended
Lightning
languages. Lightning gloves. I mean, I'm sure we could tailor something. Like I
Well,
said,
then
go
we should-
free
isn't it a
range
belt?
with this. I am totally down to make
Heck.
some stuff.
That is a belt, yep.
When you look for a helmet, though, specifically, you find a helm of teleportation.
Oh shit!
How expensive, Tyler?
Let me look at what the teleport spell does.
Okay.
Because
You
off
can
the
go
top,
literally anywhere on the continent.
I'm sure it's only for him though.
let me
No,
look
it
at
can
the
shoot.
spell. Let me look at the spell. I don't know
I mean,
the
he's
spell
the
is.
one
Hold
wearing-
on.
Look at the helmet.
Now, let me just look at.
Belt-
It just tells
Well,
me
the spell,
teleport.
The spell is up to like 12 people because that's what Lynn uses to get you guys around.
It literally just says you can cast the teleport spell basically 3 times a day.
Wow.
Jesus Christ!
Well, like you get 3 charges, and it recharges 1d3 at daily at dawn. So
4 rerolling 4s.
okay, so it's up to 8 creatures, or a single
It's really
object
fucking-
that you can see within the range of the spell.
The carriage.
We'll
Send
get the
the carriage
carriage.
ahead of us.
The range is 10 feet. Spell instantly transports you and up to 8 willing creatures of your choice that you can see within range. If you target an object, it must be able to fit entirely inside of a 10-foot cube, so no carriage.
no.
And it can't be
Not even
held or
horse.
carried by any unwilling creature. The destination you choose must be known to you, and it must be on the same plane of existence as you. Your familiarity with the destination
So
So
determines...
you pretty much have to be there first to teleport.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
hold on. Oh,
Familiarity
yeah.
with the destination determines whether you arrive there successfully. I roll a d100 and I consult the table of familiarity mishap.
Literally,
Oh, we could-
it's, you can just read about the place, and that's you being familiar with it. But you have an extremely high chance of not ending up there.
You can end up in a
with
volcano.
That grid Tyler's.
This page is not
got.
that helpful.
So basically, you would want to go there first.
Are there volcanoes in this world, Tyler?
Sure are.
Yeah.
The odds of you transporting directly there, though, is very rare.
So you have to say get a nat 20 to get there.
Okay, let me look at
No,
what
you're
these-
because you're rolling a D100.
Oh.
So basically,
Yeah.
Calvin.
when you have an object of that place, you basically have a 100% success rate of teleporting there. If you have an object that is from there, you can teleport to where that was, basically. Like, say you got like an ore piece. Like, say you used the ore that you found in Neverwinter. You could teleport to that room successfully every time because you have the ore.
Dang.
You know what's stupid I just thought of? If we had
But
that,
if you've only ever seen the place once or only been described to it, you only have a 25% chance of landing there specifically.
so
Mhm.
here's the shot in the dark. The cult leader chick, Fluma Leda, whatever,
Rulam Mondoth.
whatever. Yeah, her name.
Your
Yeah.
wifey.
Yeah,
What's up?
we have her thing. Can we just use it to teleport to the cultist's lair?
To
Why would we wanna do
that
that?
one room specifically? Yes. You could.
What's
I mean, I'm
what's
just saying,
the,
just hypothetically, like, we could do that if we ever wanted to. Then if we had that.
Yes.
Hold on, time out.
Mhm.
What does it matter? Like, cause he got that cross onk thing or whatever from Frulam somewhere that wasn't anywhere near the Cult of the Dragons HQ. Wouldn't it bring him to there, wherever it was he got it from?
That's exactly how it works. So it would be wherever you're familiar with it, that's the point that
Okay.
you'd be able to take it. Not like
Okay.
wherever she got it from. That's not how
Okay,
that
yeah.
works.
Okay.
Okay.
I knew that's how you were thinking of it. I knew it.
You would take it basically to the first point that you have it. So you would take it to
Forget where
the
you got
body
that.
of Frulam Mondoth when you took it from
Yeah, that-
Frulam Mondoth after killing her because she drank a black potion.
Yeah. Okay.
I forget
is
where that
the,
was actually.
That was that Greenest pretty much, the cultist camp thing.
Oh yeah.
what is the range of error on that? So say we don't land specifically where we're going, how far away could we be?
Okay, so there are 4 variations. This is a complicated spell. So
Yes.
Yeah.
there
It's
are
teleportation.
There are 4 different types of teleportation. There's mishap, which is the worst.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Okay.
similar area. There's off target a little bit, and then there's on target. On target is like dead on that point. Off target is like a block or something. Similar area could be a couple miles. Mishap could be pretty much anywhere.
That includes other planes of existence, right?
The spell's
No.
unpredictable magic results in a different journey, or a difficult journey. Each teleported creature takes damage, and the DM re-rolls on the table to see where you wind up.
Yeah, essentially it's mishap is we take damage and Tyler rolls to see if we're on target, off topic, or
Multiple mishaps
Similar
can occur
area.
as well. So
Yeah.
theoretically, if you are trying to go somewhere that you have very little knowledge of, you could die if I roll very poorly several times in a row. Because you could suffer 3d10 force damage with each failed attempt.
I'm
Yeah.
starting to like this helm of teleportation less and less as we go on.
That's teleporting in general. Without a permanent solution, that's just how teleportation works.
The alternative is fucking teleportation circle, but then we have to go there anyway to get the code
Yeah.
for their circle. But that's not as dangerous.
Teleportation circles are like instantaneous, always works, as long as you have the teleport spell ready on hand.
yeah.
Which most circles have on hand. Similar area is you and your group wind up in a different area that's visually or thematically similar to the target's area. If you're heading for your home laboratory, for example, you might wind up in another wizard's laboratory or an alchemical supply shop that has many of the same tools and implements. Generally, you appear in the closest similar place, but since the spell has no range limit, you could conceivably wind up anywhere on the plane.
So basically, in this campaign, like say one of us owned a like an alchemy lab or whatever, or we're trying to go to the one under, or something, and we're like teleport, we could just wind up right next to the green hag
Could.
in hers.
Very well could. If it
Cool.
was the closest one, it's barely possible.
Cool.
Off target, which is the second best, it says you and your group appear a random distance away from the destination in a random direction. The distance off target is 1d10 times 1d10% of the distance that was to be traveled. For example, if you tried to travel...
Confusing.
I know, hold on. For example, if you tried to travel 120 miles, landed off target, and rolled a 5 and 3 on the 2d10s, then you would appear off target by 15%, or 18 miles.
Oh.
Jesus.
So say you tried to travel across the Sea of Swords, for instance. That is
You could wind up
roughly 400
the
and
Sea of Swords.
that is roughly 450 miles. Yes. Be that the case, if you landed off target in a random direction, you could show up. You could basically be.
We'd be in the
1d10.
middle of the ocean.
If you went west, pretty much specifically, if you were to like point directly at the swords, because I still have to randomly roll which direction you teleport to as well.
Yeah, I like this teleport spell. Too much
It's
High
faster.
risk, high reward.
Again, the uncertainty is depending on how closely you know it. If you're very familiar with it, you have a 75% chance to land directly on the dot every time.
Still not 100%.
No.
You know how I like percentages.
Yep, but if
I
you have an
hate them.
object from it, you could teleport there.
I am an object.
That doesn't
we
work
want
that
to
way.
teleport to Z-
You
we wanna
could teleport to
Zakara.
Zakara because you have your insignia cards. Easily.
Yeah.
Something that
All we'd
has
have to do-
great value of importance in that area, you would be able to teleport to. For
All we
instance,
have
also
to
be
do
able-
is gather mementos from each place and/or the a teleportation circle sequence,
yep.
and
Yep.
none of this would matter at all.
To
Oh.
specify as well, the helm is roughly 1,200 gold pieces.
Okay. So, question.
Yes.
Just so I understand, say we wanted to teleport to Alterel for some reason to get there quickly,
Mhm.
and we used, let's say, Rex's Zaton to do it. Would we just wind up in front of the Emerald Enclaves?
Yes.
Like, okay,
Or inside it.
You
Or
would
the
you would
blacksmith that made
specify because basically you have to specify the object's location that it had great significance to you in the very first moment. So Zaton was given to Rex right there and then. The thing is that the familiarity is of the person.
this is confusing.
Yeah, that's
Like,
teleportation.
Like, teleportation in physics in real life is already confusing.
But
No,
it is
the
1,200
perma-
gold pieces, which would drain most of your party funds.
oh yes.
You'd still have like 500 gold pieces on hand.
Dragon
Yeah,
no.
just to,
What?
It would literally drain us.
Oh,
just to be able to teleport, quote unquote. Maybe
Do you want
I-
to walk everywhere?
I would rather do that than end up, nowhere.
So.
Yeah.
well, is the helm something that you would want?
I'm leaning towards yes. Not for me specifically, though, but yes.
Yeah, because Io hasn't been around much, right? Well, been around the world much. So.
I mean, I could take you home. Oh, whoa.
Two people that have
Yeah.
traveled around the most is Ryder, Gopher, and Felix.
Not Rex? Wow.
No, because Rex didn't travel a whole lot with the Unicorn Army. He mostly trained and stayed pretty regularly at the Unicorn Army facility. You had traveled around the world for 100 years,
And with the cult.
and with the cult. Felix
But
traveled for roughly like a decade, but he's known about a lot of places through his through the knowledge that's given to him in Tianne. And Gopher's traveled all across the Sea of Swords and has traveled to nearby towns in there. Yes.
I was gonna say, if we do get this thing, I think Felix should have it because Ryder and Gopher are idiots.
I mean, it's not going to affect. It's not based on intelligence or anything.
You have to picture it in your mind.
Fair enough.
And not get distracted.
It depends on the attunement slots, really.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Because
I
you
do
have
have
to
one
attune
left
to
open
it.
because I gave mine one thing to Jacqueline, I'm pretty sure.
What?
No, you.
The Ankh, you gave that to Ira.
Oh, Ira, okay.
But you
What did
you
she give
put
me?
that there to
Right, yes.
take something.
What? No, I
don't
didn't take
think so.
anything. I wanted to keep a slot open, just in case we found something else.
Like your rapier in the future.
Shh.
Look, it's in the world. I know where it is.
Oh, whoa. I don't. Tell me. Anyways, alright. I'll leave the decision to you guys, but I know what I want to do for the day until we have our meeting tomorrow. I'm going to look on the board, Tealer, and see if anyone's in need of a performer.
Oh my,
Wanna
not surprised.
Sure. There
be
is
a clown.
easily
Free money.
plenty
most-
on there.
What's the most reward-giving one?
The most reward-giving one is
Uh,
one for 100 gold pieces. The reason why it's so large is because it is a performance of the highest importance. You are to be scheduled specifically between the hours of 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. to perform for a 3-hour showing that gives off a professional grade ballroom dance type of performance.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, he does know how to do that, but is it just a one-time thing, right?
It is a one-time thing, and if you botch it, there is no reward.
Yeah.
It is difficult, but high rewarding. And
Yes.
it's going to take up your evening.
Mm-hmm. I can do that. I'll take the risk.
Okay. You snatch off the paperwork, you go over to the central desk and hand it to them. They write down the details of where you need to be and when you need to be,
Oh,
and they slide
and
it
I'm
over
gonna-
to you.
I'm gonna ask, do I need to wear formal wear or can I wear...
Of course. If you don't do it in a formal way, then of course you're going to end up looking like a fool.
Felix, I'm gonna need some money to buy some formal clothing. Because I don't think what, the stuff I have are suitable enough.
Jacqueline's
What?
the only one who has the clothing suitable for that. But she's not
What
a
about
performer.
your? Didn't you buy formal clothing?
He bought like an
That-
elvish
Made it a little-
musketeer outfit, which I mean
Yeah, I don't know that-
is an elvish formal clothing.
But I'm not sure if it's well here. Would it be, Tyler? Would I know? No. I'll ask Felix, would it be good enough?
Yes.
It's
Oh,
formal
okay.
wear.
It is
Okay.
formal
Of
wear,
your culture.
and you have definitely seen that all cultures are pretty much fully respected within these cities.
Okay, good. Then I'll wear that then.
Good.
Alright, guys.
Woohoo.
The
We'll need your
teleportation
bag
is
of
all
holding.
on you. What?
I take your bag of holding as you leave,
Okay.
in
I'll
case
just
we
take
need
what-
to sell stuff.
Okay. I'll just grab my stuff then, and yeah.
All right. You start making your
Okay,
way
let
there
me-
because you only have roughly an hour and a half before the performance, so you have to hurry along in the city.
Yes.
I guess, since there's nothing much else to do and Jacqueline's leaving the teleportation crap to the other people. Because she's against it, but she knows other people are, not. She'll look at the board too, I guess. Is there anything that would perhaps appeal without causing my curse to go nuts?
So the most sort of calm possible one.
The most sort of Jacqueline possible one.
Beat picking.
That's a tough one because anyone could theoretically get injured doing like physical
And
labor.
literally anything, I guess.
Physical labor, protecting people, being like a bodyguard, or just doing watches for the helpful guards or something. Most of the time, you're probably not going to it's probably not going to happen, but the possibility is there, especially if
Ooh.
like something bad does happen.
What about I don't know. I don't know what how this world does it. What about a dealer at a bar?
Ooh. I'll allow it. So you look on the list, and you look on the list. It's a little bit towards the lower end. For 25 gold per hour, you can function as a server and potential basically a server and
A barmaid.
a barmaid at
Okay.
at a local establishment that is closer to the docks. So you end up seeing a little bit more of like the rowdier bunch, but those that don't necessarily have high standards.
I mean, she has enough health, and she could probably pull it off if someone hits someone else over the head with a chair or something.
Oh, fight!
Yeah, but if a
I
bar
mean, you just
fight
have to
freaking
walk out of
breaks
the
out,
room.
or just shield her eyes or something.
Oh, does he walk in the back?
Yeah. I guess. Yeah, she could try that. Sure.
It's 25
Why
an
not?
hour.
Get a jab.
Okay.
Let's go for it.
Cool.
Go for it.
You snatch it off the wall, you slide it up, and they sign it, send you the details of where you need to go towards the docks.
Oh yeah. Not wearing my dress, my gem dress for this one.
You're wearing your traveler's
I mean,
purple robes and stuff.
Traveler's clothes.
You could. You might get good tips if you do.
It
Looking
doesn't get
nice.
hurt. You're right. But for
Here's a better question: would people
But
feel the
for-
clothing?
Hmm?
People are fighting around. Is she gonna get caught on her skin or the clothing?
Tyler said that the clothes were basically real.
They're
Kinda.
real to the extent that you can even touch them and feel them. It's just like if you were to try to take them off, they would just dispel.
No, I think her real traveling clothes would be good for this one because it's a seedy bar at the dock. You know, probably going in looking like a queen wouldn't be like, I'm the new barmaid. Kind of.
Hey,
You know.
you take off the crown, you look nice. Like Jordan said, the tips.
Mm. You know what? Fine. She'll do that.
All right.
Take off the fucking gauntlets too.
All right. Are you guys buying the helm? Rex, are you doing anything?
Jordan, what do we still have in the bag of holding?
Right.
We do have one thing that could be pretty expensive.
The head.
The
Okay,
head.
you're not-
Is it the head in the cold box?
Yeah, no. We
No,
we still have that plate, the devil plate armor.
Yeah.
Mm.
That one with like the
Yeah.
barbed spikes and stuff?
The
Yep.
armor that slightly piqued my interest, even though it's heavy armor.
Yes.
Can't wear it.
Six of the orb things, which are pretty much grenades, where I labeled it,
Mhm.
and then we
Yeah,
all have
grenades, right?
And then some of us have the potions. I have the potion of vitality.
We're not selling your potion.
Okay. And I don't know what you guys have, but yeah, you have that. And that's really all that's very sellable.
I mean,
Unless you sell my deck of many faces. Which I was tempted to if I want to get that instrument. But we'll see.
I mean,
Oh.
if we get this helmet, even with you selling that deck, there's no way we're gonna be able to afford your instrument on top of it.
I
Yeah.
actually.
How much was the deck of many faces you said, Tyler, if I was to sell it?
It is a rare magical item, so it would sell for approximately 700 gold pieces, I believe.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. We'll
I
see.
completely forgot I actually had this and can't really use it.
What?
Scroll of detect evil and good. I still kept that.
It would sell for about 25 gold pieces
Oh, okay.
because it's a first level spell. So
Yeah. I mean, still, I'm holding on to it for literally no reason.
Go for.
the damage isn't that much. Hold on, let me get a shovel of my d6s
It
real
was
quick.
all like high numbers you can see on them too. I can see so many 6s and 5s.
That's when a truck literally crashed that only had like dice in it.
How much could I give for 3 potions of poison and 1 potion of gaseous form?
The potion of gaseous form is a fairly expensive one. You'd be able to get that for approximately 250 gold pieces. The potions of poison, you'd be able to get probably like 75
Wow, that's more than I
per.
thought. How about for the grenades, the orbs, grenade things?
Those I would say we keep those.
Yeah, but
You'd be able to
Hey,
get
this-
those, sell those for approximately about 100 apiece.
600 right there. 600.
There's a lot of scientific people here that are searching for more things to give themselves inspiration, and reverse engineering these sounds like a fantastic way for them.
We do have one I do have one black flask.
We're not selling the black flask.
Are you pulling out
That
the black
sounds like
flask right now, or?
That sounds like an idea to cause a lot of trouble and get us in an
That's true,
extreme
yeah.
amount of trouble.
That's
I
true.
wish to have a good relation with one place, at least in this campaign, thank you.
Yeah, I'd like my hometown not to be our enemy. Or well,
True,
my
okay. We'll keep
home
it.
I've lived most of my life.
Man, what's gonna happen in this city, Smile?
To give
we
you
might inevitably
clarity,
die.
to give you clarity on your potion of vitality, that could get you about 1,000.
I snorted.
Jesus Christ.
It is a very, very good potion.
I can see why you wanted not me to sell it, Max. Huh.
Yeah, it's a very good potion.
Huh.
But like these potions of poison, they're not going to be really that useful to us.
Yeah,
Not
none
for
of us
you.
is really a rogue.
Well,
Just
the
still
thing is,
apply
the
it to
potion
weapons,
of
but-
the potion of
Yeah.
poison you actually can't apply to weapons.
No.
You have to
No?
drink them. They are
Yeah.
they are specifically disguised as potions of healing.
Would you like to drink my potion?
Yeah,
my little
exactly. Like
kitten?
you would give them to these are traps that you give to your players, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's
Yeah.
why they were
Of course, let's do
associated
it.
in there. That's why they were separated
Garbage.
from the other potions of actual things. They didn't want to accidentally drink them.
Yeah, so I'm gonna sell them because
Just don't sell them as potions of healing.
Oh wow, I just read these.
That'd be
These are rude as hell.
What
These
are?
potions of poison? They're fucking mean.
oh yeah,
You drink
Poison.
it. Well, yeah, but no. Here's the thing. Like most poison, this is actual poison. You drink
Yeah.
it, and you take 3d6 poison damage, and must take a 13 Constitution saving throw or be poisoned. At the start of each of your turns, while you're poisoned this way, you suffer another 3d6 poison damage, and at the end of those turns, you can repeat the save and reduce the damage by 1d6 until it reaches 0.
Jesus Christ.
It doesn't have a duration on it. It lasts until you get rid
Yeah.
of it.
yeah. It lasts till you either save enough times, or you're dead.
Yeah. That is mean.
Like
Also, I
Th-
believe,
this
don't you have a potion
won't-
of resistance as well?
no, we have armor.
That's what it was. Yeah, you have the potion of invulnerability.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah. We'll be ending here soon.
Yeah, so sell those potions,
Okay.
which puts us.
So the 3 potions of poison, that is 225.
That puts us at enough to get the helmet
All right.
and have 100 left over. Which I could then also sell the potion of gaseous form, so we have some
Funds.
sum of money. But we'd be pretty low again.
For now.
We could also just sell that. How much would we get for the 9 Hells Iron Bar?
The 9 Hells iron bar?
Yeah.
Like the armor or the bar itself?
We have the bar, we didn't turn it into armor.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Right. I was thinking of the devil armor. You could sell the raw material for roughly 1,250.
Wow.
It can make some really good things. You're talking about the bar that's got like the black burning to it, right?
Yeah, it was the burnt one, yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot that was in there. It is right here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nine hells. Nine hells.
9 lives, I put?
Oh yeah, the 9 lives, not 9 hells. 9 lives.
Yeah, I was like, 9 lives? Did I do it wrong? Okay. But yeah, it's 9 lives. Cat.
Or you could
I
just
remember
try
now.
to make it into something.
That'll cost
too.
money, but
That'll cost money, but it's
significantly less with the material.
yeah, but it's who would want it?
What does it even do if we build it into something?
Well, it depends. So if you make it into an armor, it can do various things. If you make it into a weapon, basically that weapon has a chance on a critical to instantly kill a target.
Oh, wow.
Damn, dude.
I wanna keep
Damn,
that.
son.
That sounds nice.
Gotta roll 2 nat 20s in a row.
Yep,
Whoa.
it's gotta be
Oh,
1 in 400.
That
I mean,
sounds more
that-
correct.
One shot Tiamat over.
hey Tiamat, nat 20. Oh, hey, look at that, nat 20.
And some people
Yeah.
can
Campaign over.
do certain things with avoiding it. So
Oh, legendary action, don't take a fatal blow.
Fatal blow resist.
Fatal blow resist. Is that an actual thing?
Probably.
well,
Funny.
so the way it works is if you roll a nat 20 on a creature that has less than 100 hit points, they have to make a Constitution saving throw. Some
Okay.
creatures have legendary resistances and can just choose to save if
Oh,
they
okay.
were to fail.
I don't really know any of us that would benefit too much from that.
Yeah, that's what I was
Would it increase
Yeah.
the weapon like strength at all, or just give it those abilities?
It would be a +2 weapon as well.
Okay, there we go. That's what it is. Okay.
And it has a
Tis
number of
good,
charges, and once it utilizes all of them, the weapon is only a +2 bonus.
Oh.
It does not recharge.
So it's a one-time use.
It is
Okay.
it is literally a 1d8 +1, and that's only because if it was to be in current use. If it is a freshly forged weapon, it would be max, so it would have 9 charges, which is why it is labeled as the 9 lives stealers.
Ah.
Oh. Okay.
And does that have to work 9 times, or you have to use it 9 times?
It has to work 9 times.
Okay, nice. So you can't just use it and be like, oh, it didn't work. Oh, that's one of my charges.
Nope.
Fuck.
Okay, but the weapon you make out of it is just like a short sword. It as 1d6 plus the 2
It is any
modifier.
sword, any melee weapon.
Okay. I mean, I'm talking about like the damage it does is based off of the weapon, not
Yes.
the metal.
Oh,
Okay.
it's
Besides
not
the plus
actually,
2.
You don't have to roll 2.
No, it's only once you get the
DC.
1 crit, and then they have to
Is that the
save.
beheading sword?
I think that's what you're
Sort of-
thinking of.
Cass.
Yeah, that's.
Anyways. Are you doing it?
It sounds tempting to keep, but
It does sound a little tempting to keep you, right?
it's a rare chance. But it's always almost a get out of free jail card with a fight. Some fights.
But
Yeah,
Is-
if it's like if we're down to 1v1, it could be clutch. But
Yeah.
at the same time,
It's,
A lot of big bosses say nah, pretty much to it.
yeah.
It
Yeah,
can be made
also-
into an armor that you don't know what the properties are because it's never been forged into an armor before. Generally, you do not see 9 lives ore in the material plane.
Super,
It's from
super
hell.
rare.
It could be from hell.
Identify that bar. Tell me if it's from hell.
It is from hell.
Oh.
Yeah, I casted it. I'm pretty sure I
Yeah, you
used
did.
identifying it.
Yeah, you did. It's from the 9 hells.
We could
So
become hell miners.
And
the forge of them usually never is known through normal
somehow
means.
Massachusetts them.
And the other question we would ask if we were to keep it, like, how are we going to forge it, and who's going to use the weapon?
Well,
We all
someone who
basically
uses
have, you know,
either Gopher, you, or Rex, because you guys. are the
I
only
have
two really
Moon
use
Shadow.
Yeah,
Gopher has
Wild Heart.
whatever his
Wild
thing his
Heart.
name is,
Which is
and then
arguably
Calvin
better.
has Rex has the Taun.
Yep.
I'm fishing a 2-weapon.
Oh, he
You
talked.
can dual wield. You are correct. So I guess Rex would be the one that would use it, because the
Hey,
Taun
what's
and then
Would the Todd be okay with like, hey, you want to put this metal in you?
It does not. You cannot overlay a metal with metal.
no,
With that.
you'd have
Oh.
to make a completely new weapon with it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But he can't dual wield. So
But Satan doesn't allow dual wielding, does he?
No, it's not. He
What?
just
Doesn't
Zatan
like
didn't allow
magic.
magic.
Ah,
He's been
okay.
dual wielding this
Calvin-
entire time,
or-
Okay.
yeah, Rex's own innate magic is a no-no.
which is why he turned from Eldritch Knight to Samurai.
Oh well. Okay.
So yeah,
Okay. Again, I'll leave it to you guys to make that choice for that metal. But if you had my vote, I vote keeping it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least until we launch our Inquisition into hell and go claim all the mines, beat the piss
Yes.
out of Maximilian.
And then save Sakaris, right?
Yeah, of course.
I would say we sell the heavy armor.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
the demon armor that no one can use. Yeah,
Only Rex can use it in
and he has his own armor.
his leather armor, or studded leather armor, so that's going to be overall best for him.
And when it decreases dex too, right?
It's not that it would decrease his dex. It's just that his dex wouldn't be a factor in his armor class.
Oh.
Yeah, he'd have a straight armor class.
He would have a
Okay.
straight. What is it? It's plate mail.
Flat
That's okay.
18.
Yeah, it would be a flat
His
18.
demon plate armor. Yeah.
Okay.
Which I mean, what's your armor class right now, Calvin?
18.
So it would give you
Not much
disadvantage
difference.
on stealth. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That'd be the only thing with wearing it,
That's probably what we discussed last time.
probably.
All right.
Mhm.
So
So, like, getting him studded leather armor would honestly be better.
but we're selling the armor. You guys sold the
Yeah.
poison.
I sold my poison. How much would we get for the armor?
The demon plate armor would be Oh, right. This is also what the demon plate armor lets you do. It actually would give you a 19 to AC because you attune to it and it's a magical armor.
Oh,
So
yeah.
lets you understand and speak abyssal
Oh,
and has unarmed strike attacks with clawed gauntlets that deal 1d8 damage plus and is also a +1 weapon.
I'll still take that.
Would you want that?
I'm more leaning towards the weapon. side of the ore. What?
Well, no, we're
The
talking
armor
about
Or-
No,
the,
yeah, we're talking about the
Talking
demon
about
armor.
something else.
We're talking
The
about the
demon
plate
armor.
armor.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, this is different
Calvin.
than the ore.
yeah, it's different from the ore.
It's completely different.
yeah. We
thought
have
you
the
was
ore
talking about the
bar,
ore
and then we have
scene.
this plate armor.
Oh.
Yeah. This is armor that you could use, but it gives you disadvantage on stealth, but gives you those bonuses. The ore with the weapon is something completely different.
Yeah, and you would have to. You wouldn't be wielding one of your swords to get that unarmored weapon attack. And you're wearing just regular leather armor, so if we went and got you studded, that would put you up to 19 or 20.
Well, they'd have to be wearing studded if he's at 18. Because studded would be 13 plus dex. Leather would be 16? 17?
Wait,
don't remember.
no. You should have a 17 armor class if you're wearing studded leather, because studded leather is 12.
Yeah, it's not stud. It's chain shirt.
Oh wait, he's wearing his Emerald Enclave shit.
Yeah, the mithril
Yeah.
armor. I was gonna say, like, this doesn't make
I
any
forgot
sense.
about his mithril shit.
Like, he's wearing the mithril.
I'm pretty sure he has half plate.
It's mithril half plate. That is also because that would be 18.
So would you want? You would have to take off your Emerald Enclave stuff, which gives you advantage on stealth.
Not advantage on stealth. It just doesn't have the disadvantage portion of it.
I thought you said it gave him advantage.
No, his
As
normal
being
thing.
part of-
The normal armor itself has disadvantage, so it just gives it neutral.
Yeah, I know that. I thought you said he specifically got it because it's
Oh,
from the Emerald Enclave.
no. He's just got base. If he
He's
had
got
the boots of whatever elven kind, that would have given him advantage. I think that was the conversation from Neverwinter.
No, I thought you just gave him that he got the armor with advantage.
Oh, no, I don't think so. I'd have to go back and
No.
double check, but I'm pretty sure not.
Well then, do you want the heavy armor, Calvin? Calvin?
He's thinking.
You're thinking.
Remember, you have to think out loud.
Oh, that's true.
That's really funny.
Okay, please don't actually.
I mean, not just that's
As
base
he
armor.
disappears.
I can't anymore.
What?
I think the camera caught on what I'm trying to do.
So you said no to the armor.
Yeah, I said no to the armor.
Okay, then we're gonna sell it.
Okay.
Get the price.
2250.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Oh,
It's a very rare
Damn.
armor.
Damn. I armor.
Okay, that armor alone made us able to afford that teleportation helmet.
If we
And
wanted.
some. Jesus
and
Christ.
and Jordan's instrument.
yeah. But then how much money will we have after that? Because the instrument's still pretty expensive, isn't it? Like 14, you said?
It's
Tyler?
1300 with the
plus
with the
12.
selling the DOS loot, it brought it down to 1075.
Okay.
All right, so
I still want some fun. I don't like.
Jordan, let me do the math. I still have stuff,
Okay.
a thing or two to sell.
Okay.
So 1075 plus.
You know, I think
Helmet was 12.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end the stream because this is all just stuff that we can do off stream for just selling stuff.
I wanted to do
Perez.
my work here, go.
We'll do that in the next episode.
Yeah.
What?
That's fine.
Yeah, we'll end it here, so that way we can do all this off screen.
Oh, okay.
Please.
Yeah. All right.
No, you know food.
Take care, everybody. We will see you again on another Misroll adventure.
Goodbye.
Ciao, y'all.
But